Madness. It's back.
Wow,
And
how
look
long
who's here? Domtober.
How long has it been since I've been on this damn show?
Like 3-4 weeks, I think.
Jeez, man.
Hey, Brian, what's going on? What's up, Mama Bear?
Hello.
Boys.
You know, I had the
Ready
show
for
all...
sane conversation.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. I had the show all ready to go, and then Deadline wants to drop news. We'll talk about it later, Dom.
I don't know what I'm saying. I had a long trip to Chicago, driving, coming back.
Trip to Chicago.
It was crazy.
It's my Friday. I started my week off at the ER, man. I get it.
Nice.
Yeah, it's been
I finally got to meet the man, so that was the highlight. Not the man, but the man. You know, the man is up there.
All right. I thought Morgan Freeman was at the con signing autographs as God or something.
Hey, George Burns. You know what I'm saying?
George Burns.
You know, I if it ever came out that he was actually God, I would believe it.
Yeah.
He could literally run around and say that. I think 90% of people would believe it.
It's so funny. George Burns was ancient when I was a kid.
I know. He was like in his 80s when he was making all these movies and something like that. I know he died because he fell in the tub, he broke his hip, and then he wound up declining. Once he if you're that old and you fall, you break something. Dun 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 dun. Go down it.
Let's say hi to the chat. Hey, Ed LeBeau, finally home from a long birthday weekend. I'm going to need 3 days to heal up my liver.
Happy birthday.
Tara, slow down, old timer. Too much soup here, everyone. Hey, Crimson. Sean Hickman, hey, buddy. Looks like we're stuck in the Skywalker era for years to come.
I hope
Yay,
so.
Boo. Watching
RJ,
Star Trek: The Next Generation and nothing else.
For this one.
Popcorn actually sounds great.
No, not for anything. So yesterday I was telling a story that Marco wouldn't let me talk, and it's kind of funny how I mentioned something. They just showed somebody just posted an AI pictures from AI, and guess who are fighting each other? Darth Maul
Who?
and Luke Skywalker, and that is actually in the story I was doing. And if people watch, if you don't think people watch these shows, they watch these shows. And it's not a coincidence that people are thinking the same shit.
Going to be the next executive producer of the next Star Wars project over here.
You know what? That actually would be a great fight to watch, provided they actually bring Ray Park back for it.
And you know how it will
that's
happen?
the only way I'd accept it.
Well,
how?
They say Ray Park's old, but you know what? He's not old. He's still in shape, that guy. That guy's still in good shape.
Oh, yeah. I follow him on Instagram. He's always posting stuff.
You know, he's definitely works out a few times a week, does martial arts and all that stuff like that. So he's in shape. I don't care. You know what? Listen, he doesn't do the voice. He just does the action scenes and stuff like that. He can go. Look at Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan does all his stunts and stuff like that. And he's like, what, 70, 80? How old is Jackie Chan now?
He got to be like late 60s, maybe
500.
Late 60s.
I don't know.
I think 70s.
Well,
anyway, but he still does his stuff. So if you stay active and mobile, you could do it for a while. You know, it doesn't mean that you can't stop doing the action scenes. You know, it may not be as frequent as.
Martial arts was always his thing.
Yeah. Hey, Dio, what's going on, buddy?
Not much. Still having camera issues.
What?
Yeah, still having camera issues. I don't know what's going on with my laptop. So I'm gonna be faceless for a while.
That sucks. All right. Continuing the giveaway train that's been going on all month. I have another envelope to give away tonight.
Nice.
And of course, there's a.
Am I able to?
No.
There's
a slab in here. So
Come get
just
your slabs.
Sit. Because I feel like a sip today.
You feeling like a sip today?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said you feel sick today.
No, I feel like a sip.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I've been arguing with people. Type
Uh-huh.
6 in the chat to be into the giveaway. So, man. So let's get this show on the road. I think that we got some topics to talk about. We're gonna have some in-depth discussions about a few topics.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, might as well give you a preview. We're gonna talk about Acolyte possibly not getting a season 2.
Oh, boy.
Boba Fett being fired.
Wait, what?
Oh, we'll get to that.
Mm.
Oh,
And we're going to talk about Bo DeMayo and accusations on both sides of what happened and why he was let go. We may never know, but we're going to talk about it.
I heard it was pretty spicy.
Yeah. Gotta stop sending pictures of yourself in X-Men costumes naked to other
that was-
employees.
We'll talk about that later.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Disney never said that.
Yes.
I mean, I have seen what he posts on Twitter, so
Yeah, it was pretty.
not mad at that, by the way.
No. I mean, if you got it, flaunt it.
Absolutely.
Just if somebody says no, stop.
True.
oh boy.
I'll wait because the person that put that out was charging people for that scoop. Had to pay
For
to
real.
get that scoop. Just say.
New rock stars talked about it, so yeah, no,
Yeah.
and they properly vetted themselves too. So
All
yeah,
right.
I kind of.
Dom dropped spoilers. He's always dropping spoilers.
True.
Hey,
Oh, yeah. No way Kathy did this. Makes me think it came from Bo, which is confusing. Nobody stops her.
you can
You
stop
know,
Bob
this-
Iger. Can stop her. Bob Iger is and there's people that are behind the scenes that can actually tell Bob Iger to stop too. If the money's not coming
Voltaire
in
is
from the
under
stockholders.
Voltaire's under this delusion that Kathleen Kennedy is untouchable. She doesn't answer to anyone. Every Star Wars decision is hers, which it is not. So first up, boo Voltaire.
Disney. I blame Disney.
We got the box office numbers. Number 1, Alien Romulus at 41.5 million. Deadpool and Wolverine fall in the second with 29 million. It Ends With Us at 24. Twisters 10 million. Coraline back in the theaters for another run gets 9.6.
Interesting.
Despicable Me 4 6.2. Trap 3.4. Inside Out 3.2. Borderlands 72% drop, 2.4 for the weekend, and something called Shri 2.1.
Stree. What the
Not
heck's a stree?
I don't know.
I didn't
I
even-
didn't see
The
Shri
fact that
1.
the fact that there's it's a second one and I haven't heard of either of them. What the heck?
Bob Iger's terrified of her. You think so?
Hey, look, let me tell you something. If that money that they spent on that show, it should have been a lot better. You know, if that's budget movie money, and it didn't, they blew all the money in the one scene when Quimera killed the Jedi. That one action scene, that was it. Other than that, the money, the show quality really wasn't
We'll
that
talk
good.
about Acolyte later.
I know.
Nice to have you, Dom.
Hey, I'm
Jeez,
sorry.
Stop
So
jumping
eager.
the gun. Ha ha.
my goodness. Let's talk about Alien Romulus though. Like,
Did you see it?
I did. I saw it yesterday.
How was it?
I really enjoyed it. It was
You
really
enjoyed a
good.
movie?
I enjoyed an alien movie, like let alone that.
Hey, listen, speaking about the alien movie, they're talking about doing Alien versus Predator again. So that
Okay,
might-
hold our horses there. Hold on a minute. But yeah, like, and y'all know how I feel about the Alien franchise. I thought it was dead before this came out. So, and then, yeah, everyone's like Fede Alvarez, but I was like, yeah, he's a solid director, but I don't know if that's enough to bring back the Alien franchise. I was very wrong. He did a really good job with the movie. I think it's right below Alien and Aliens for me, which I know is probably not a high bar compared to the other movies that came out, but it actually feels like, you know, there's people that actually love the franchise, actually cares about the franchise that worked on this. So and they kept it simple for the most part until there's some stuff in the third act that I'm like, oh, we're doing this. Oh, okay, wait a minute, all right, but
We talking about Alien?
you were talking about Alien. Yep.
All the call outs.
Okay, they do that. Why do these franchises keep doing that? We keep repurposing lines from older movies, and also it doesn't make sense because this movie takes place in between Alien and Aliens, and they're saying lines from Aliens that hasn't happened yet. So I'm like, why are we doing this?
I don't know why people think we need fan service as much as they do, but
I don't know.
I love fan
it's not
service.
necessary.
But
Hey,
still,
I'm a fan and I demand service.
Yeah, and that's it exactly. If you just swap out the word fan for customer, when it's basically the same thing, that we are buying their product. You know, customer service is a good thing. So fan service,
I give good
logically, is
customer
also good.
service.
In a piece of what's supposed to be a piece of art, I don't know. If it's done correctly, it's a beautiful thing. But when it just seems to have no purpose and just done for the sake of fan service, it's just kind of pulls you out of the story sometimes.
Let me say hello to Kyle. What's up, everyone?
What's
If
up,
you
man?
haven't checked out Kyle on SNS on Saturday nights on Renovision, you're doing yourself a disservice. The show is filled with laughs, boobs, and you never know what's going to happen before Pete cuts it out the next day. So you have to watch live.
True.
Very true. I don't know. I like Prometheus and Alien Covenant. I didn't have a problem.
I tried, man. I struggled through that.
Really?
I liked that they took it someplace different.
Mhm.
It's some of it didn't work, some of it worked, but at least they tried something different. They didn't just try rehashing old stuff.
Sure, but like the new things they were trying to do, I think it just made the lore just a lot more convoluted, and them trying to connect the origins of the aliens with the beginnings of humanity, and the engineers did this and that, and David. I'm like, okay, what are we even?
It was a little much. I read the original screenplay, the unedited screenplay for Prometheus, and what it did give you in terms of more explanation of stuff, I think would have been better had it been in the movie. It wouldn't have been as cryptic at times with some of the stuff that they did with the engineers, but
I agree, Voltaire. The engineers are God. What is complicated about that?
The fact that you don't see anything complicated with that statement, I don't know what to tell you, man.
Hey, Mwambot. I like Aliens, and Prometheus.
I'm still one of those stands. I freaking love Alien 3. I freaking love what Fincher did with that movie. I don't care. I love Fincher.
My.
I love what he did with that movie. It was different.
Oh,
I know it was different, but after Aliens, and you just go from here, and then you just slow it down back to, I don't know.
yeah.
It was just they should have continued the
No.
thrill ride.
No,
that was
instead, no.
Aliens.
Let's kill the majority of the characters that you're invested in Aliens, and let's put you on a prison planet where you don't care about anybody except for Ripley. The only interesting thing about that was the xenomorph coming out of the dog or the cow. If you watch the director's cut, whatever, that was the most interesting thing about the movie. That was a cool concept to do, but I don't know. To each his own.
I liked it better than Resurrection.
Oh my God, Resurrection is just a whole other level.
I like
Bad.
Resurrection.
Oh, please don't start that. No.
Wait, is that the one with the alien baby?
Yeah, with the newborn.
Yeah,
You
I
like
love
looking at that
that.
thing? You like looking at that thing? Oh
It
no!
Was adorable.
What is wrong with?
I like that movie. I probably watched that movie just as much as I watched Aliens. Actually,
Oh my God!
I love that movie.
And I've enjoyed the whole franchise overall because I'm always getting something different,
Mhm.
even if it doesn't always hit. It's always something different. They're not just trying to constantly rehash all the same shit.
Oh, to be fair, William says everything sucks. It does.
I love Fincher, and I like the way Fincher films things. So.
The like whenever Fincher was allowed to do stuff with that movie, where actually I could feel his touch. It was good.
Like I said, I always enjoyed. You never knew what you were going to get. And then you knew another alien movie was going to come out. You really didn't know what you were going to get. And I like that.
For better or for worse.
He literally said it was his worst experience ever.
Mhm.
Boo.
Which one?
I think
Alien 3, I think, was Fincher's worst experience.
what's he talking? Are you talking about Aliens 3 or Resurrection? Beltray? He did Resurrection, right?
Who?
Schumacher? Wait, no.
Wait,
What are you talking about,
Schumacher.
Beltray?
Mm.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
Oh no, I think he's talking about Fincher. You said that was the worst experience doing Alien 3. That's what it was.
You know, it's a shame Caroline did better than Borderlands.
Coraline is a great movie. I saw it in the theater when it first came out. It was fantastic. In 3D, it was fun.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with Borderlands. Like, it's how did that movie even get made?
I think Coraline made almost $10 million. Can't keep gaming down.
Very interesting that they chose like to release Coraline like now. It's like, I mean, don't get me wrong, Coraline is great, but it's just like, oh, release. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I just looked up Shri 2. It's actually a Bollywood horror comedy sequel.
That would be why I never heard of it.
All right.
Yeah, I think the production company gives it away there.
Yeah.
True.
Very true. So, all right, let's move on from box office numbers. What do we got? Some rumors. Marvel Studios are interested in doing a Disney Plus show, which will show several MCU heroes fighting mutants, X-Men characters. It's rumored to be a Marvel animation project, which is still being discussed at the moment.
That'd be cool.
Avengers versus X-Men?
Yeah, pretty much.
Who would you want? Who would you want to see?
Avengers wise, probably Cap, Thor, Iron Man, who else? Anyone but Black Widow and Hawkeye.
I'd like tangible stories. Not Marvel's kind of interested in maybe doing something.
That's what we do here. We talk about
the Dark Avengers. Norman Osborn with the Dark Avengers fight the X-Men. I see that.
I wouldn't mind that.
You know what? Thor versus Storm would be a fun battle, though.
I was thinking that would be really cool.
They have fought. I think, yeah, they have. She was the goddess of thunder for a while.
Well, yeah.
At least one book.
I mean, they gave us X-Men 97, so
if it's anywhere near that quality, we'll have a good time with it.
Well, but they seem okay with introducing characters that they haven't necessarily put in live action yet. So,
see, I actually think the animated shows, Marvel should do a lot more animated shows. You can actually do a lot more with it, and it's easier. It's less money production wise. All you need is voice actors, and you can just have some cool shit.
You know what?
Right.
I love it, Blue Jay.
Howard the Duck versus
you and
Dog
Howard the Duck, I swear.
Oh, my
but I want more stuff like X-Men 97 list.
I don't care.
I don't care.
Don't care.
Howard the Duck. That was a horrible movie, horrible character. Let's not revisit Howard the Duck.
Well, the MCU,
cool.
Howard the Duck is not bad. The MCU Howard the Duck is not bad.
The movie
we
was
got to
good.
see him for like a whole 2 seconds.
Well, also he had an episode in What If. He was good.
Did he?
Yeah,
I missed that one.
You know, Howard the Duck almost had
first episode of season 2.
Howard the Duck almost had less training than Luke. No.
Well, actually, Luke had more training than Ray. and that was a definite.
Ah,
Oh, why are we
so-
still talking about this? Why are we still talking?
I'm sorry. You bring it up, I gotta bring it up.
Do you?
I
No,
do. I
you
really
don't.
do. I do.
We had Thade on the channel yesterday, and we were talking about Luke's training, and he said there's some type of time dilation on this planet which caused Luke's training to be 3 to 5 months. What?
Well, you know what? No, actually,
Huh?
Dagobah's friggin' time is different from regular time, so he was on Dagobah for a longer time. Yes, it's true.
This is just Luke Cope.
It's true.
Is it?
So this is gonna be a cool idea. Moving on to another rumor. The first steps post-credit scene, Kang the Conqueror variants will be killed by Doctor Doom.
Oh wow!
That'd be cool.
Dang,
Well, that's one way to handle it.
that'd be the
Yeah.
final middle finger to this character.
Pretty much. Kang, go away.
Wow.
Bye, Kang.
Clears things up.
It wraps everything up. You don't have to.
Yeah,
He shoots one final scene, or they could CGI it.
Yeah. And at the very least, at least it's Doctor Doom and not, Scarlet Witch. That'd be a little too on the nose.
Ah,
Uh,
Just saying.
yeah. This would be a good way to wrap it up and get rid of Kang for good and just keep going.
very unfortunate for Kang, but
That,
it didn't work out.
that's such a Deadpool type post-credit.
It is. It kind of is.
Yeah.
It's just gonna cut frame off into back up into space.
Yep.
Council of Kings died on the way back to their home timeline.
My goodness.
Does Loki season 2 take place before or after
It takes place after Ant-Man.
what was the last one? The Ant-Man? Not Ant-Man.
It takes place
Ant-Man.
after Ant-Man.
After
Because-
Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could have been destroyed in the timeline.
Well, yeah, I guess whatever Loki did in season 2. But I guess that wasn't enough if they're gonna add Doom in here too. Get the exclamation point. But
Make sure you type Sith into the chat to be entered to the giveaway. Please hit that like, subscribe.
You go right there right now.
And if you're watching on the replay, please comment. Enough of fake post-credit scenes. Woo! Sidney
Yes.
Sweeney has been offered multiple roles for Marvel and Lucasfilm, including the Blonde Phantom, Black Cat,
Yes.
an unspecified supporting role in an MCU movie, and a role as a Jedi.
Nah. I want
okay,
her.
No,
what
freaking
the?
Sith.
I wonder.
She's got to be a Sith. A Sith. A Sith. A Sith. Dark Talon. There you go. That's it.
What?
Dark Talon.
Dark
You gotta make it
one of
Dark
his, comic book people.
Can someone please explain to me what in the blue hell is the Blonde Phantom?
Joe, this is all you.
Go
I
ahead.
think that's Marvel's
It's
version of.
Wheezy. It's Wheezy from She-Hulk. It is. It's Louise from
So
She-Hulk.
you say Wheezy, I automatically think the
The
Jeffersons.
Jeffersons. Moving on up to these.
There's also Avengers. What was it? Shit, I got it laying around here somewhere.
No,
There's an
I'd love to
Avengers
see her as
run.
Black Cat. But I'm with Dom. Darth Talon would be great. I've been
Exactly.
saying for a while now that they should really do a female Sith for the villain.
Exactly. And she's
Yeah.
badass and sexy as all hell, too.
What's that you
There
holding,
we
Joe?
Avengers 1959.
Oh,
Nice.
There's Blonde Phantom.
Love the dress.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Gosh.
I like it
Hey,
to just be something different.
She'll kick ass as Black Cat, too. She'll do a good Black Cat.
I'll be up for her being Black Cat.
well,
I bet you would.
I believe
Yes.
she
I've
said
been waiting
that
for Black
she-
Cat.
Natalie
I
Dormer
don't
should
think that'd be
be
the only thing up either. So
Natalie Dormer should be Black Cat. End of story. She's a better actress.
Natalie Dormer.
But
We
is,
really need a
is
good actress to
she
play back Black Cat.
as qualified as Sydney?
Acting
Very
wise,
overly
yes.
qualified.
And
I'm not
she's
asking acting wise.
and yes, and
I
she
know.
Not the qualities she was referring to.
she has enough qualities to qualify.
Well,
'Cause I love Black Cat, but I want to make sure that it's somebody that can fill out the role.
She's probably one of the few and far between. Yeah.
I like this kind of gentler BK found in the chat. That's because Mama Bear put him in his place the first day. I could
I'll do it
believe
again
that.
if I
I
need
could
to.
believe this story because I believe she gave an interview that she took the role in Madam Web so she can get other roles and other movies going forward with them.
No, she thought that character was going to go forward, and then she realized she was in a bag of shit movie.
Oh my god, I didn't know it was bad until I read the words. My agent didn't tell me it was a bad movie.
He said it was a Marvel movie, the MCU.
Hey, it's a Marvel movie. That means up to you, right? Yeah.
But I would love to see her. I like her as an actress. I liked her in I liked her character in Madam Web, even though in the movie was kind of okay. It was fine for me.
He was good in
Anybody But You. I liked her.
Got some
Anyone
low
But You.
standards.
Yeah.
Hey! I have very high standards. All right.
Apparently not. Madam Web was just okay.
A better actress needs to be Black Cat because Felicia Hardy is not an airhead.
I'd love to see
I don't think
Felicity
she is an
Jones.
airhead. I just think she looks like one.
I mean,
You know what?
Felicity Jones was already
Why you guys-
teased
oh,
as.
The amounts of misogyny here is just goddamn astounding. You should all be ashamed of yourselves.
I am ashamed of myself every day. I look in the mirror.
Yeah.
But you like
Yeah.
that, so
No, seriously, I've been championing stuff like actresses like this, characters like Black Cat for a long time now. I really think more characters should be brought out as bring back the femme fatale type.
Yeah, I don't really want her as Black Cat though. I like that character.
Thank you, RJ.
Much.
I just hope she doesn't get typecast in that role.
Well, listen,
Bring
you know what?
her in as Silver Sable.
Look, at the end of the day, they don't give a shit to get typecast. They're getting that paycheck. They get that money. They're going to take it. The money's good. And so Disney money is good. They back up the truck. They give it to you. Look at Robert Downey. Robert Downey's laying in a bed of money now, just chilling. So we'll see.
All right, we'll see. Next up, it is Not So Righteous After All. Diane McBride, John Casseri, and Jeff Bradley will no longer write Booster Gold. McBride may still be involved down the line in some capacity. I wonder what happened with this.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
Probably didn't want to go. They probably didn't want to go the route that a certain wacky, loving film, co-head probably wanted to go. That's my theory.
Yeah, I guess creative differences. I don't know.
Also, could it have something to do with the casting of Booster Gold? Who Booster Gold's going to be?
I would have left on that one.
Yeah.
I actually wasn't mad at that.
I don't think Gunn cast him. I think if anybody, the director, who's the director of Booster Gold?
Yeah, I don't think they have a director yet.
Oh,
Let's see if it's announced.
Oh,
Yeah,
so Gunn.
You don't think Gunn's pulling the strings and all this shit to a certain extent?
Let me see if they're.
Huh?
Because I know they're working on Green Lantern. What is this? I don't think they have a director yet. I don't know. It's not. it's not too late. It's still early in pre-production to get new writers. It's not like it's a Blade problem. Like 4 years down the 4 years down the road, and it's still hiring writers and directors and everybody else.
Well, listen, after Wesley Snipes showed up in Wolverine and Deadpool, they want Wesley Snipes back as Blade, man. They couldn't care
They're
less.
not gonna scrap off the whole movie just for him.
Look, you never know. It's taking forever, man. You know, by the time the movie's made, Mahershala Ali is going to be as old as Wesley Snipes. Now, so think about it. It sucks.
Wait, what does that to do with? Wait, what's that to do with Booster Gold?
Nothing.
Okay. I was like, oh, I've been trying to tie it into something. I'm like, what?
No. Have you been?
I mean,
on
I
the
agree with
screens
you.
lately, buddy?
I mean, I thought there was some order to Brucifer channel, but
that is true. He usually kind of steps in and stops the.
I'm
meandering.
getting kind of used to the conversation, train track jumping completely.
The non sequiturs.
I've been more loose with the reins lately of
Oh, that's
letting
what you're
people
saying.
express themselves on the show
I
without
see.
silencing
I think you need to
anyone,
stop.
or as I've been told,
There's too much expression going on in the stream
stopping
right now.
people from having an opinion.
Oh, okay, but I do agree with you. We probably won't get that Mahershala Ali Blade movie till like 2085, maybe. I think.
Yeah. If they were smart, they would just kill the damn thing and sit
Bring
on
him
it
in
for
Midnight
a couple of
Suns.
years.
Start the Midnight Suns. Bring him in there. You don't have to get a movie. Bring him in there, and start it off with that.
I am team give Wesley Snipes that one last movie, the Logan type send off, and that will help a lot of people. Be more accepting of a new Blade if we give him the send off he deserves.
The one thing, if they did do that, Mama Bear, I would like for them to introduce Blade's daughter and just have her be the vampire hunter in the MCU. Just call it.
Weren't they trying to do that, and everybody was pissed about that?
Yeah, because everybody loves those characters that are based off of the original character that are just a derivative character. They're always the best.
I say that because I have her first appearance. Thank you very much.
That's why you want to make it go. Sell.
Oh, they'll be pissed just because it's a girl. They'll bring back the line. I absolutely hate that MCU nonsense.
They haven't said MCU in a while.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Because of Deadpool Wolverine.
You mean the non-binary bisexual character? Oh.
Well, at least they didn't say it out loud.
How do you be non-binary and bisexual?
I don't know. I just made that up.
No.
I don't doubt that there's somebody out there.
Yeah, exactly.
The only rules are that there are no rules.
Somebody will run that pronoun down the road that everything under the sun. So it's good.
And like Dom has said to me many times on streams, a hole is a hole.
Oh, jeez.
A hole is a hole, ladies and gentlemen.
Mental note: keep
hole has
pickles
no
away from you
face.
guys.
All right, Dom.
Sure. Whatever. Sure.
Yeah.
And you know what? I completely agree with RJ. Once Agatha comes out, oh yeah, it'll come back.
They'll ramp it
I'm
up,
really
man.
interested in Agatha. Actually, I like witchcraft and magic, and
I'm excited for it because I love that stuff.
You don't like Harry Potter?
I wish Harry Potter was a little darker.
I mean, 5 through 8 went pretty dark. Would you say?
Even starting with Goblet of Fire, that's why Prisoner of Azkaban was such a necessary piece, because that was the last really light bit in the series.
Yeah.
Yep. Once Voldemort came back, all hell broke loose.
Oh yeah. Boom! Student dies right off the bat, and I'm sorry if that's a spoiler to anyone. It's been out forever. Go watch it.
Yeah, man, you did.
This movie is now. Think about this. This movie is now 20 years old. Let that sink in for a second.
There's no such thing as spoilers at that point.
But listen, you might have some people out there that wait for the whole like the whole trilogy to come out, the whole thing, and then sit there and watch every movie. Don't want to be spoiled. You know, there are people like that.
Well,
Somebody's happy.
I mean,
20 years old.
they'd be really waiting for Harry Potter because Harry Potter is over.
There is talks that Draco Malfoy could play Lucius. That Tom Felton could play Lucius Malfoy.
No, please.
I'd love that actually.
I'm not even interested in the TV show.
They have to give him a wig because that
I am.
hairline is running away from him.
I mean, and I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. It just honestly, I don't want to be that guy, but it would really take away from the movies. Like if I was in those movies, I'd be really upset. Like,
actually, okay, hear me out though, because I think it would be actually really dope. Because being a TV series, it gives them the chance to explore each story a little deeper than they could, given the timeline of the time limit that was with the movies.
Right.
And I'm also saying this as a Ravenclaw. I'd really like them to get the house colors and crest right.
Yes, and as a Hufflepuff, I would like to have more attention to that too, please. That would be nice.
I mean, Hufflepuff had one of the most badass characters from their house.
yeah, Justin Finch Fletchley, dude. Yeah, get some. Oh, sorry.
What? Brian
I
actually
was
likes
thinking of Tonks.
I watched the dude.
love
I've read
Tom.
I have every single Harry Potter on Audible. I've read every single Harry Potter book. I know everything. So I don't know. My problem is I really enjoyed the movies. Yes, they are hit or miss for the most part, but like I don't know. I don't have any enthusiasm about seeing that. There's plenty of other stories to tell besides one that's already been told.
Well, they tried, and
there were
you
things
saw
that were
that
left out though.
Well,
that
no, they could have
became
kept
important to the last book.
Well, okay, yes, but okay, like books 6 and 7 or movies 6 and 7 are terrible. I can't stand them as people. Those are like the two most integral books in the series. Like they screwed them up. But
yes.
I don't think a TV show is. I mean, it's kind of it'd be like Game of Thrones. And yes, I enjoy Game of Thrones, but like after I'd already seen, I don't know, dude. It doesn't make any sense to me. Like. Be in that universe, great, but don't do that.
I don't know. And there's also certain characters I would like to see them redo, like Ginny, because Ginny's terrible in the movies. I'm just saying that right now.
They did the Weasleys so dirty,
so bad.
They completely clowned Ron when he was such a badass in the books.
Yeah.
I mean, they completely eliminated one of the Weasleys.
Yeah.
I mean, justice for Charlie, damn it.
Yes, absolutely. Like, if I did have it my way, obviously I would continue to tell other stories in the already established Wizarding world. But the fact of the matter is, they attempted to do that, and nobody liked it.
Well,
and also, Daniel, Rupert, and Emma are not coming back. And
well, I don't want them to come back. That's perfectly fine. But I don't want them to retell Harry Potter either. Just
would I love it if they?
It's the same reason I hate Star Trek Into Darkness. You understand what I'm saying?
Like, this is where you and I will never see eye to eye because I love Star Trek Into Darkness.
I hate the last 45 minutes of that movie. It's a crime against cinema. But anyways, that's how I feel about it. Like it would just be a shitty remake. Like, guys, come on, no.
Well, don't you think it could go towards a route like Percy Jackson, for example? Because there's not a lot of fans of the first two movies, and the show I think did a better job than the movie.
Yeah, I like the movie, Alexander.
I would agree with you if the Harry Potter movies weren't like extremely high, like it grossed way, way, way more than the Percy Jackson.
Yeah, I get you. I get you.
I think the reason they're doing the Harry Potter,
it would be really easy to accuse them of a cash grab at that point.
I think they're doing it over because they're going to try to get the essence of the books that the movies missed, and also give it to another generation of possible Harry fans.
And once again, I'm like, I know,
Yeah.
like,
Well,
I
first
cannot
off,
emphasize how much of a
I-
failure the Fantastic Beasts movies were. They were going to tell other
No.
stories outside the Wizarding World, and people didn't like it, so they were like, okay, let's go back to the drawing board.
Well, there was a lot of controversy around that movie.
There was more controversy that surrounded those movies. That's why they failed. A lot of it had to do with Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
A lot of
Curse
like
you, Amber Heard.
99.999% of it had to do with Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yes, they were stupid for casting Johnny Depp. I apologize, but I think what's his face, Colin Farrell would have been a way better Grindelwald. But
Honestly, I wish they would have kept him.
honestly, he was great as Graves. No, they had a great story. They had a great setup. They just got cold feet because they were afraid of pissing people off. You know, it's oh god dang it. You own this rights to the story. You are the gatekeepers. You decide what people have to say, not what the audience has to say, dude.
Yeah, but at that time, Johnny Depp was a train wreck. Other than the Amber Heard
other than the
stuff.
Amber Heard stuff, no.
Yeah, he was a train wreck. He was drunk.
Yeah, dude, he was spiraling, and no, they should not have cast him as Grindelwald. Honestly, what's his face would have been better.
What, a Hollywood actor has problems?
Who?
No,
He should have got Mads Mikkelsen.
He was in Crimes of Grindelwald. Mads Mikkelsen. Yeah. Like he would have been great all the way through.
Yep,
like
I love Mads.
He was perfect. He was perfect as Grindelwald.
You know, at some point,
Harry Potter.
I will say this about Hollywood, sports, celebrities. People need to stop covering for these actors, entertainers, and just let them spiral in public eye and just get rid of them and replace them before they cause problems for these properties that are beloved by fans. You know what I mean?
There's too many people who have like a hard on for, you know, Johnny Depp. Like, let's be fair here.
My sister's one of them.
There's a lot of people who have lady boners for Johnny Depp. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And actual boners for Johnny Depp.
My oldest sister's one of them.
Yeah,
she's loved him since 21 Jump Street, and despite the fact she is not a horror movie person or even remotely scary, like she has difficulty sitting through Pinocchio. She asked me when Sweeney Todd came out, she's like, I need you to watch this to tell me if I should see it. And I said to her after watching it, no, this is not you approved. She's like, I'm going to watch it anyway. Just make sure your husband understands you're doing this against my recommendation. Literal conversation I had with her.
Sweeney Todd was great. But no, just like
I mean, Sweeney Todd. Sweeney Todd, while most of it was an absolute cringe fest, hearing Alan Rickman sing, oh my god. The man has had a beautiful singing voice.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the other thing, okay? Who are you gonna cast as Severus Snape? Huh? I won't answer.
There's a lot of talent they could find.
Nobody can replace Alan Rickman.
Okay?
Technically,
David Corn
say that until it happens.
Corn Sweat is Snape.
Technically, Snape is in his 30s.
He's in his 30s, right? When the movie started.
Yeah.
He's the same age as Harry Potter's parents.
Yeah.
The guy from The Pianist.
I don't know. I really enjoy the story as it is. I'd also venture to guess. Let's see here. Well, in the last Harry Potter movie came out, what, 2014?
2012.
2012. 12 years ago. Give it more time if you're going to do that.
I agree. They
Let's face it, that studio doesn't.
It's too fresh and it's showing that they're creatively bankrupt. So the whole thing to me stinks. I disagree with the Harry Potter TV show, and I hope it doesn't get made.
Oh no! Best believe
it just smells like cash grab at this point. So, oh no! I said cash grab. It'll get made.
Like I said, you and I will not be eye to eye on this one because I'm excited for it. I
get where you're coming from, and I can see why you'd be excited for the actual premise of it and stuff because of what they did to the movies. But then again, you got to think, what would it do to the movies? Like, it would basically just say that entire decade and a half of investment that we had watching those goddamn movies, you know, standing in line for those movies and all that shit, is for nothing.
No, it takes nothing away from me from that.
I don't know.
It takes nothing away from the movies. It takes nothing away from the excitement of waiting for each one of them to come out. The fact that we were sitting waiting for the Goblet of Fire to start. We were sitting in the theater. And as soon as the lights went down, somebody's phone rang. And I kid you not, somebody in the crowd shouted Expelliarmus. Those are memories that a TV show coming out will never take back, will never undo. I loved these actors as these characters, and I would love to see it come out fresh, something that I could watch with my daughter too. And again, hopefully they actually get my house colors right.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to have merch in the proper, colors.
You mean there's no Raven on your logo?
There shouldn't be a raven on my logo. It should be an eagle.
And if they shit the bed with it, how are you going to feel about it?
And that's what happens. That's the risk.
JC Comics that he wants this guy to play Snape.
He always looks like he's on the verge of tears. He's like freaking Soul from freaking.
If he's
Acolyte.
not
He
Snape,
always looks like he's ready to cry.
Yeah.
if it's not Snape, make him Sirius Black.
But you know what? I could see it because Snape was always pining for Harry's mom.
Yeah.
You're gonna do better than Gary Oldman.
All right, let's get back on track with the show.
Yeah, Booster Gold. Like, okay, I'm not
All right, here we
panicking.
go.
Okay.
Moving on.
Acolyte will not return for a second season. Now, I know people are reporting that it was canceled. I don't think season 2 was ever greenlit, so it can't be canceled. So I just think we should wait for confirmation from Disney.
IGN reported it too.
Variety reported
really,
it. Deadline
IGN.
reported it. IGN
They're all
reported it.
Everybody's
Gizmodo reported it.
It's
everybody's quoting Deadline.
better than a piece of meat that you eat.
Oh, did they end it off on a cliffhanger?
Yes. They kind of.
Are you kidding me?
Yoda,
Was that the cliffhanger?
Yes, that was.
Yes.
No.
and Dark Plagueis, and they had
If you don't think that the end of Revenge of the Sith is a cliffhanger, I guess you don't think this is a cliffhanger. Like I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. But they obviously left it open for more stories to be told.
Yeah, they did the ending of was it the what's the movie with Brad Pitt? The movie that they were comparing it to. It's the Fight Club. The way Fight Club, when they're looking at the buildings falling at the end, they had them both looking at the sunlight at the end.
I mean, it's unfortunate. I'm one of those people that didn't mind the show. I didn't love it, but there was some stuff in it that okay, that's interesting. I want to see where it goes, but I mean, I can't fully say like I'm devastated by this news. I'm just like, oh, okay. Well, it didn't work out as well as they wanted to, so I guess I see why they don't want to continue. But it's just unfortunate.
I feel nothing but apathy for the Acolyte. I watched it. I wasn't mad at it. I didn't necessarily like it. I didn't hate it. It was a show, and I watched it, and now it's over. So,
I had the complete opposite. I thought the show was good. I thought the writing was good. I thought the fight scenes were phenomenal. I love the new characters that were introduced. I love that it didn't take place in the stupid Skywalker timeline.
It's not stupid.
It is stupid at this point.
Not stupid. Anybody who thinks that, I'm sorry. That you got to understand that Star Wars fans are Star Wars fans had it great when Star Wars first came out. It's hard to generate new fans.
Almost 50 years ago.
At the end of the day, they're trying to manufacture it and shove new fans into the franchise. And I understand Disney wants to make money. They do. And I understand that the fans that were created at the beginning are dying out. And they want to make it another 50 years. The 50th anniversary is coming up in 2027. And they want to make another 50 years with the new fans. But you have to understand, you have to give the old fans the happiness too, because the old fans are what created this.
Old fans are never happy. They've never.
Listen, old fans aren't happy. Listen, when Luke came back in Mandalorian, people lost their shit. When Boba Fett came back in Mandalorian, I lost my shit, and I was happy.
Hated that show.
No, I don't hate the Mandalorian. I don't like Mandalorian because the Mandalorian's a ripoff of Boba Fett. What Boba Fett should have been,
because he's a better character than Boba Fett.
No, because Disney made it that way.
Oh, I said it. I don't care. I don't like Boba Fett now. I like Boba Fett now, but it's still Mando's a better character.
No, because that's what they created. They made Mando what Boba Fett should have been. Look, when if you go back and read what the Mandalorian story was supposed to be, Boba Fett was actually supposed to be the Mandalorian. They were actually pushing that, but they did not want
that
Boba
from?
Fett. Go back, read. There's stories about when it was being created.
It's non-canon.
Listen,
Okay.
no, not canon. Disney was discussing it. Why do you think
You were in
Disney
the boardroom with Disney?
Listen, why do you think Disney fucked up all the legacy characters? Think about it.
Because they didn't want to come back and play these characters?
What? Look, the legacy characters. Luke, Han, Leia. How come they went around all screen together at the same time? Before Leia died, before Carrie Fisher died, they should have had them all on screen to give the fans a send-off and pass the torch. They didn't. That's why
a lot of fans won't forgive that.
And
But
they
also,
won't forgive that. And that's the problem.
yeah, sorry, I'm sorry, but unless they pull like a Days of Future Past where they completely retcon the sequel trilogies and bring out, say, what is it? Luke is supposed to have a daughter, if I remember correctly.
She did have.
I would quit Star Wars in a heartbeat. I'd be so over Star Wars, dude. No, that's gutless.
Okay, let me finish. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
But unless they completely retcon it, bring out like Luke's, canon child and his canon wife.
Mm-hmm.
Mara Jade.
They won't do that because
Lucas
will never let Mara Jade see the light.
That's what I'm trying to say. And Mara Jade is a great character. I don't understand. You see, and that's the thing. See, Disney doesn't understand what the fans want.
Fans don't understand what fans want, dude. We all have different ideas.
Well, they all have the different ideas, but the whole thing that what made Star Wars, the original trilogy, Luke, Han, and Leia, the Skywalker saga. That's the problem. I know they want, and corporations want to make money. They thought that they can throw out anything Star Wars and make money, and that's the problem. No, they should have given what the fans wanted.
You don't think Disney's still making money?
They are making money because you think that Bob Iger gives a shit about what the fans want. He's pocketing millions of dollars every freaking goddamn day. While
clearly not. They have a Palpatine as the head of their Skywalker legacy now.
So let me ask you this, Ben, because so you think they should stay in they should keep doing stuff with the Skywalkers between the original trilogy, the prequels, the sequels, the Clone Wars, Rebels, Boba Fett, Mandalorian, Ahsoka, Andor, Rogue One, Solo. How much more can we do from this? How much are we going to wring that dry?
But you know what? But that makes money. That's the friggin' thing. The toys, these toys right here, the Acolyte, all kidding aside, Ollie's is going to have them in about a week.
Hold on.
And Ollie's, they're $30 toys. They're $30 toys, and they're going to be $10 later on in Ollie's. Nobody wants
$10 if you're lucky. There'll probably be $5.
You're lucky if it's that. They might be 2 for $1. But at the end of the day, look, I understand where Disney's coming from. They're trying to make new stuff for the newer fans, and listen, that's okay. But at the same time, make the stuff for the older fans.
I mean, unless you want to see deep faked young Luke, Han, and Leia, it's going to get to that point.
I don't mind that. You know why? Because Luke and Han and Leia is going to be on screen. Give an animated series of Luke, Han, and Leia like they did with Clone Wars. Do something in that sort of way.
So it sounds to me, Dom, like you're saying that no matter what Disney puts out, whatever they try, you will not like because it's not the original character.
No, it's the way they go about it. It's the way they push their stuff and the way they go about making their shows and forcing it that you're going to like this, make these characters. The characters aren't likable. That's the problem. And the writing is subpar. Yes, the writing was all right. I enjoyed the Acolyte.
You just want good writing?
Look, at the end of the day, I didn't want to give this a chance. I gave it a chance.
We both know where good writing exists.
I liked the Acolyte. Was I crazy about it where I was jumping off the thing? Oh my God, I wanted to see a season 2 because I wanted to see where it went because it ended on a so-called cliffhanger. But at the same time,
Dom, when you were watching the Acolyte, you were happy.
I was happy when Quimir friggin' murdered the shit out of those Jedi.
Now that it's over and
Listen,
you
no,
had time to
no,
watch
listen to me.
YouTubers,
I know,
you
it's
had,
not even
you had
watching
other
the
people's
YouTubers.
opinions
Dude,
ruin your own
Yes.
opinion.
it's not even the YouTubers are watching thing.
No,
at the
it's
end of the
bullshit
day,
culture war,
I
dude.
was
It's
I was
stupid.
in
I'm
Pennsylvania.
fucking over it.
I was in Pennsylvania 3 weeks ago. The original trilogy was on, and I got that feeling. I got tears in my eyes, and I got the freaking hair standing up my arms, saying, "That's what I miss. I miss that."
you're never going to get that back.
And you know what? I know I'm not going to get it back, but you can give something to make it worthwhile.
Okay.
You know, look, and when the part of this show comes up about Boba Fett, I'm going to really fucking dig in, because at the end of the day, Disney is a total fuck up if they don't do that shit. Well, continue on it. I'm done talking about the Acolyte.
Anybody else want to talk about the Acolyte?
I just want to highlight BK actually. I actually agree with one point he made over at 9:59. Oh, that one, yeah. That was exactly the point I was trying to make.
Drank some bad blue milk.
Because right
wakes
now,
up.
it's not because right now that as they go forward with Rey, it's no longer the Skywalker saga; it's the Palpatine saga.
It's right. You're right, Mama.
God.
You know,
Palpatine
look,
saga.
I don't. Look, I think Rey.
She's
I
a
don't
Palpatine.
care. Okay, like honestly, the bulk of it is the damn Skywalkers. Just because it's bookended by the Palpatines, what difference does it make?
No, it's not even.
God
It's not even a
damn.
fact.
The inside this. Just I can't. I don't want to talk about Star Wars. We're good. It's fine. Just
No,
come back to me when it's a different
was
subject.
written wrong. Rey was written wrong. They pushed her. They wanted her to be more powerful than every fucking other guy, and that's the
Where'd
problem.
you get that from?
Just
But that's what they-
stop, dude. You
Let me
don't
tell you
know
something.
so
She
much.
killed Palpatine. Who killed Palpatine? Vader. And
But she
Luke.
couldn't even beat Kylo Ren.
You know, at the end, look, Kylo Ren was a good character. They killed him off on the freaking thing. Look, the sequel trilogy had some great aspects into it. They could have capitalized.
I wish
Dom,
more
move
people were like
on.
Star
The
Trek
nostalgia
fans.
area is gone. Let it go and move on. Not coming back, Dom.
They don't have to bring it back. They can bring back. Let me
at
tell you
this-
something. They can recast, and I'll take the recasting as long as they do it right. There's a fucking 30-year gap.
They'll
between-
never do it right, dude. It doesn't matter.
between the
It
Return of the
doesn't
Jedi.
matter. It doesn't
between,
matter.
between Return of the Jedi and the
It
Force
doesn't
Awakens.
matter.
There was
It doesn't
30
matter.
years. Do an
It doesn't
animated
matter.
series. Do
They're still
something.
gonna fuck it up anyways, and you're still gonna complain about it, and they're still not gonna do what you want. So what's the point?
I didn't mind
Like
Solo.
that's
That
the
was a
whole thing.
request.
Like we're
I like
pissing
Solo.
in the wind here,
Yeah.
and nothing's gonna happen. They're never gonna change anything. They're not gonna give us what we want. So the best thing to do is to sit back, relax, and take what they give us. I know that sounds kind of bad, but unless you're gonna, get a degree, go write for Star Wars.
Hey, actually, I got
You
to.
know?
I'm writing something now. And the whole
Well,
fact is that,
then pitch it to them then.
and I will.
At least you're doing something. Everybody else is Monday morning quarterbacking over here. Like it's fucking ridiculous. Who cares?
I know,
Let's go.
but- Hey, Brian, look, I know, but the whole fact is that when Disney came out, they wanted to make Star Wars within
I
their
like Star
vision.
Wars too, Brooklyn. Shut up.
Listen. The Star Wars fans got what they wanted. They wanted Filoni in charge. He's in charge. He is approving everything Star Wars. I don't know.
He's the
what
biggest
more
retconner
you
of all
guys
of them.
want.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't get it. More cowboy hats.
You know,
More bounty hunters. I don't know. But at the end of the day, here we go. At the end of the day, this whole mess that OG Star Wars fans have with
created
new Star Wars
for
is
us.
caused by George Lucas sitting on the properties for decades and not doing anything with these characters.
Very true.
So let me
Very
explain. The sequel trilogies are canon. It's not being retconned. Acolyte is now canon.
No, because
Whatever
he's smart,
Disney
Brooklyn.
puts out, it's canon.
No.
It's
You
not
have to
going
understand.
anywhere. They're not selling it.
These franchises don't give a damn what you think.
Yes.
If you watch it, a
Agreed.
watch is a watch. They don't care. Like Star Trek, okay? Star Trek is making what they want to make. They don't give a shit what the old fans think. They do not care.
No, they definitely do.
And
not.
if you say something about it, you get called a
Definitely do
bigot.
not.
You get called a bigot. So it's like, nah,
Yeah.
it's cool. I've made my peace with it. I've walked away with it. Walked away from Star Trek. I don't need Star Trek anymore. Okay?
Hey,
You know what I'm
Bruce,
saying? Maybe you got to get to that point with Star Wars.
That chat right there.
Who?
Renaissance Justice.
Screw Resident Justice.
No,
Oh,
If they're losing money and having to cancel shows because the audience is disinterested, there's the problem. And they need to figure out what does make the audience want to engage with Star Wars.
The original trilogy characters. I'm telling you.
No, because you got a whole... Dude, yes, there are people that enjoy the original trilogy characters, but are those going to please the people who like the prequels, who enjoyed those? You know, what about people who enjoy the sequel trilogy? You're just going to erase that and tell them that their Star Wars didn't happen?
Also,
it's just very selfish when people who like the original trilogy are like, yeah, this is all I want.
Well, listen, you know what? It's not
There's also been original characters they created.
Hold on.
It's Star Wars for everybody.
Dom, hold on. Let DL say something.
You're not making Star Wars for everybody if it's just about the original trilogy. I'm just saying.
Yeah, there's also been original characters created under Disney that people really enjoy, so they don't have to always go back to the original characters. Like the Mandalorian is considered to be one of the best things since the original trilogy, before Luke even came in there. Mm-hmm. So, like, they're able to make new characters. They're able to tell new stories that people
are able to give the old fans what they want.
Right, and I think they were able to make stuff that everybody could enjoy. It's just like, as I said before, there's no creative direction in Star Wars. Well, they're just throwing stuff at a wall.
The problem with fandom is that it's so splintered at this point that nobody will ever give you a right answer of what we truly want to see, because what I want to see and what Dom want to see are two completely different things. Oh. And both of our voices mean something, right?
Yeah, it does. And listen,
but what I'm saying is like it kind of, at the end of the day, it cancels itself out. Because, you know, and all we're doing is complaining. Because what I want out of Star Wars is I like to sit back, relax, and be told a story. I don't know about you guys. I'm not sitting there analyzing shit while I'm trying to watch a movie. Like, oh man, the lighting is just so amazing. No, I'm trying to, like, if I'm actually enjoying what's going on the screen, I don't care about what's going on the outside. I mean, yeah, I'm just a dude that works at an auto parts store. I don't know nothing. I'm not a film student. I don't care. But at the end of the day, just give me damn Star Wars. I don't care if it's good, bad, or indifferent. It's one of those little things. You slap a logo on it, I'll watch it. I don't care. You know, and to sit here and listen to people nitpick the shit out of everything is just so annoying. And then the people who are married to the damn legends, it's like, dude, get it over with. Get a room. Like, those books sucked. Okay, there's a reason why half of them worked and most of them didn't. Because they contradicted themselves. Because there was no writing direction either. There's no creative direction with Legends at all.
No.
You had 3 different stories told in the same time period in the original trilogy. So it's like, nah, dude, Legends is stupid. It contradicted them.
And
it was just an excuse to get money.
I will say this one last point on this. For people that claim that they wanted good writing from Star Wars are the same fans on Cobra Kai. Just saying.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute.
Go ahead. That's DL.
I feel like I'm being attacked right now.
I apologize.
I do.
That was offensive. I apologize.
No, it's okay. I know. I understand the frustration because, well, for one thing, yeah, I am a film student and I'm a critic, so I can't help but look at certain things about how the film is made. But also, I'm not a hard Star Wars fan to please. I like The Rise of Skywalker, so that should tell you anything.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, this should be something you turn your brain off for an hour and a half and enjoy yourself. And turning your brain off for an hour and a half should not be a pejorative. Okay, like seriously, I think that it gets way overlooked. Like, do you think like sitting back, relaxing, and not thinking for a little bit is okay? Like, I think it is.
I mean, if
Rise,
I'm able
Rise
to.
Of Skywalker, Rise of Skywalker, was it the first? No,
this is the third one.
I couldn't get behind that. It was a little too ADD for me. I just don't think they had a clear vision for that trilogy, and that's what caused the problem.
Have a clear vision.
Yeah, it's clear there was no vision with them. There was no you could tell Rian Johnson, J.J. Abrams was like, no, they were not agreeing.
But all this though is arguing in hindsight. That is not going to change a thing.
Yeah.
And I like Cobra Kai up until season 4.
This last season is don't. Me and Max started watching this last season. We got 3 or 4 episodes in.
How many high school brawls can you get through?
Done.
Yeah, like somebody got to get arrested. I'm sorry.
Right? Do they not have law enforcement in this town?
Yeah, apparently not. Apparently not.
Is assault not a crime?
Breaking kids' backs.
Pushed off a balcony in a mall or no school.
You're breaking and entering in somebody's home.
And then what's his name went across state lines with children. I mean, across to Mexico with children, not with another country. Then wow.
Yeah, no.
Like,
breathe.
what?
Calm down. It's gonna be okay. It'll be all right.
Dude, this should have been a movie. This should have been a movie. I'm just saying.
This is what I like about streaming and talking on Monday. We have madness, but at the end of the day,
At the end of the
we
day,
respect everybody's opinion on the panel, and we let everyone talk.
Can I get an opinion of a gamer? Is Elden Ring any good?
Yes,
because I'm gonna download it on Steam.
It's a very intense, long game. Get ready to sit yourself in.
That's fine.
Hours of enjoyment.
I'm downloading on the Steam Deck right now. Anyways, yeah, thank you for allowing me to talk. I apologize if I might have been, I don't want to crap on people's parades or anything. It's just I've been involved in these conversations for the better part of 4 years now, and it's just I get it. People dislike this stuff, but I like the sequel trilogy. I think The Last Jedi is in my top 3 movies of all time. I absolutely love what they did with that. I like what they did with Luke Skywalker. I have fought people so many times about, oh well, he would never kill his nephew, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, you know what? I don't care. Okay.
Maybe escaped.
But you know what? Listen, Brian, if they would have executed it right, if he was married to Mara Jade and Mara Jade was killed, and there was a situation going on that he exiled himself to the planet to get away because he knew what he was capable.
Son of a bitch.
I get it.
You had 3 or 4 different opportunities earlier on to put that up.
I know, right? And as I'm talking, I'm just saying if they would have gave him the reason why he exiled himself because he was afraid that the damage he could do to the galaxy, and there was just he went there because he just went there, and that's the problem. If the story, that's
what he did,
right,
dude? He literally was gonna kill his nephew because he saw the dark side in his nephew. Okay, the shame of that made him hide.
But that was lame. That was lame. Something more.
Okay,
we're about to debate about last time.
Well, listen. Han Solo in Legends, Han Solo, Leia's child, who was a Dark Lord Sith, killed Mara Jade and drove Luke over the edge to go kill his nephew. That's what we should have had.
It's not what we got. Moving on.
Yeah, but they would have had to give money to the guy who created the character of Mara Jade. So that's not happening.
Kristen Ritter has agreed to return as Jessica Jones and Daredevil Born Again.
I'm with that.
Let's go. I'm all for this.
Right,
I'll put it.
Great, let's do it.
It's been Kristen Ritter's best role she's ever had. So
exactly.
Give me Loris Tyrell as Iron Fist too. Let's go.
I'd like to see them bring back Mike Coulter as.
That's right. I want to take it up to George Lucas, but you know what? It's not him. Not him.
It is. You know what? People that are complaining, I'll say this. Whoever's complaining now about Star Wars are the same people that complained about George Lucas, which caused him to sell Star Wars.
Hey, I told you that, man. Come on, man. I told you that.
I know. I'm repeating your words.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. See how you sound? All right. Do anybody think this is a good idea? I'm loving it.
Sure, why not?
Yes. Bring back Defenders.
Bring them all back. Let's go.
Yeah. And don't forget, if you're watching, please type in Sith into the chat. I have a nice.
I want a prize, anyways. Let's go.
I have a prize.
I'll type in Sith. Let's go.
It's upside down.
I know it's upside down. I want to show the name.
Oh, okay.
Got it.
All right.
Okay. I have
type
written it in the chat.
Because right now we have about 11 people
I'm gonna win.
in the giveaway, and there's 24 people watching. Make sure
Smash
you hit that like
too.
button.
God damn it.
Gee, we're not even getting to the news yet. It's over an hour that we talk.
Yeah.
That's what we do on Mondays now. We do news because you guys.
Geez.
That's a big
This
news. Story.
asshole.
A lot of things
George
happen.
R.R. Martin, when asked if there's one thing he would change about his books, if I could change one thing, I have finished them.
No, there is a way to arrange that.
Like it's beyond his control to finish the book. Like it's out of his hands. I don't get it. How hard is it?
That man's a swinger. That's the funny. That's all we should talk about is the fact that he's a swinger, because that is the funniest thing about this man.
That's Jedi's doppelganger, man.
I don't want to picture him swinging.
Don't say that about Jedi. Jedi's a lot better looking than this guy.
Damn.
Poor Jedi.
Yeah. Respect for Jedi.
How long has it been since the last since Dancing with Dragons came out? What, 15 years?
Sith Joe, not Sift.
Oh, I know. I put that in there on purpose.
I thought he was writing Sith.
I like to purposely screw up just for the same reason I put Gyro in last night.
Okay. I got a lot of people with, like, my one sister is dyslexic, so that stuff, it's an automatic reaction. Sorry.
Ah, man.
Martin's too busy banging random women and playing with model trains to finish books.
That's a lot of swinging going on.
The pictures of him from the
Legendary
70s
Entertainment
are the
has
best.
entered into their first look television deal with Eric Heiserer. The first project to be developed under the new deal will be a Pacific Rim origin story series. I love Pacific Rim. I thought the movies were great. Second one there was okay. I like to see the origins of these kaiju and how they
Season 8 of Game of Thrones is why George R.R. Martin will never finish his books.
Didn't we already get a backstory of them in the first movie?
Kind of, sort of, maybe.
Never saw Pacific Rim.
Really? It's actually pretty good.
Noted.
I think it's a good thing. I think there's an audience. I think they're trying to capitalize on the whole love for kaiju right now. Just going on with Godzilla and King Kong or whatever.
Why not?
Yeah,
exactly, Anthony.
It's hot right now. By all means, go for it. They bring out a Mothra movie. I will be there, right front and center. I love her.
As long as the twins are there. As long as I get the twins.
I need more Gamera. More Gamera movies.
Give me a Gamera movie. Godzilla versus Gamera. I'll take that.
I'll take that too.
That's the first time I've heard you request twins that wasn't on a cheesecake comic book cover.
Truthfully, I want more Monarch because I did not like the Kong Godzilla movie.
Yeah.
Because I watched it right after binge watching this season of Monarch. And Monarch was so good. I was like, I got a good story. It was well paced. It was interesting. And then I got Godzilla vs. Kong, and I was like, I don't have enough Adderall to watch this movie right now.
Dude, Godzilla Kong: The New Empire was freaking awesome. I don't want to hear it. It was
fun. Great, but the change of like watching Monarch and then watching that was like, whoa. It was just
it's a massive tonal shift. Yes.
Yeah, it was. If I had more time in between, I probably would have been happier with it.
That's right. That dude, Vince. Give me that. I'll take that.
Don't get him started up again.
Vince. we got one more Star Wars segment.
Oh god damn it. All right.
I know.
Tried to space it out.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. All right.
This is gonna be a 4-hour show.
I promised a uninterrupted 20-minute rant.
Okay.
Noted.
I'm waiting for it.
They won't be 20 minutes.
I won't be 20 minutes.
It'll be 30. Go on.
I will. Give it time. Stir that pot.
Mute myself.
The timer.
I'll mute myself.
His name is Brucifer. You don't expect him to play nicely.
I am Morning Star, the bringer of light.
Yep.
The Lord of Lies. Next up,
The Count of Monte Cristo.
Claudia Domit has been cast in the Megan spinoff Soulmate. The film follows a man who acquires an android to cope with the loss of his recently deceased wife. Can you say sex bot?
Yep.
I hope that's not.
Actually, I kind of like to see that.
I think
No.
that would be great.
No, I don't. No, it's not.
I think the only people that would really need to worry about that concept are the ones who own. I'm just saying.
I still don't understand the cleaning process of those things.
No, you can actually check this out online. There is a guy with a channel who his sole thing is repairing the
Sex
plastic girlfriends.
For people who are a little too aggressive with their silicone.
And yeah, he's even said that there are ones that he has refused to fix their things because they are just too aggressive.
What did you say, Brian?
I said just use your hand. What do you gotta buy this shit for?
Just use your hand.
I actually, after watching
Literally.
this guy's channel, I am convinced that some people get them just to take out their own aggression. Because this guy has mentioned how he has refused to reservice a lot of people's plastic girlfriends.
How bad do you have to abuse a plastic doll that you need servicing?
But how do you fall into the niche of repairing a sex doll?
Okay, first off, how do you fall into that? Purchasing one in the first place.
I'll put the link in the chat for everyone if they need one.
Purchasing one is just weird to begin with. Second, using one enough to where you actually need repairs, and then having the balls to take it to somebody and having it repaired. Are you insane? Like,
you got to clean it out.
That is three levels of just insane, like, weird stuff. Like,
well, it's a job that's needed, just like the guy that had to clean up the porn theaters years ago.
I can imagine having one just to take advantage of HOV lanes, but other than that.
Well, you know what? Listen, you gotta understand. You do whatever you want with it, and they don't talk back. That's the reason why.
No, I think Joe had the best opinion on this panel.
Will be done with his.
I know there's a PSA in here somewhere.
I'm just saying. After watching that guy's channel, I am grateful for these guys who take out their aggression on these things as opposed to actual.
Well, I mean, that's great.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
To have that kind of aggression in the first place, though, come on, man! Like, what the hell, dude?
I mean, there is a thing called therapy, but you know.
Yeah, no. I'm saying there's like deeper mental issues here that we're not touching on, but we're good. We're good.
Oh, okay. If you have aggression towards plastic women and you need to take it out on a plastic woman, maybe you should see professional help.
And that's one to grow on.
They can't afford professional help. They blew it all on a sex doll.
Yeah, they're like 50,000. How much are those Japanese sex dolls? Anyone know? Don't be ashamed.
You legit want to know?
Those Japanese sex dolls.
What about the Japanese sex dolls?
Hold on.
How much are they? Anyone knows?
I mean, don't they cost just as much as any other sex doll?
No, they cost thousands.
I'll Google it just for the sheer curiosity.
Well, I have one right here. Hold on a second.
You have one right here?
No, I'm confused with how far VR has gotten that there's still a thing.
Yeah, I know they had to put a they had to make a law in Japan because they were manufacturing them to look like non-consenting adults at one point.
Well, it's Japan. That's
holy.
Just hump the couch like, oh Jesus Christ! They only got them in that position in the first place.
Okay, I'm
feeling judged. How much are they, Mama Bear?
The highest one I'm finding is 2,080,009. Sorry, 2,000. That's a decimal, not a 2,080 $2,000. I'm seeing 12 grand, 16,
Wow.
16 grand. Yeah. There's a cheap one for $989.
Nah, that one's used.
She has an e-cup.
Yeah, that one's on Craigslist. Has some miles on it.
That's still a
All right, I'll
lot.
bring up an image of one so people can actually see
Oh,
what these
hold on. I can send you.
Uh-oh.
Japanese sex dolls look like.
Man, be
These are
careful.
I gotta find an
scary.
age appropriate one. God damn it!
Age
Give me a
appropriate.
second, give me a second. I
Seriously,
got
sex
you.
doll.
All right, here's one.
Oh God, that looks too real. What is
Exactly.
that? What the?
Come on,
Oh wow, maybe I
It's
was
a
being a
big
little
business in Japan.
Yep. Doesn't
Hold on, I
talk
got you. I
back.
got you.
That looks too real. Oh my God.
I
Copy.
heard 15K, but it's not like I have any. Oh my God, Voltaire!
Is there
Do
a-
you
There you
ride
go.
around with it in your Tesla? Does it give you roadhead?
Hey, Brucey,
Give me
I sent you one that
Let's
is
see.
clothed with and has an e-cup. Sorry, F.
F.
Oh God. F
Oh
cup.
my
That is-
God.
that is quite ample.
Wait, I can't show this. This picture's
You can show it. Show it, Dad.
No,
She's dressed.
She's
No, the-
dressed.
Make
You can show it.
the other pictures on this site are undressed.
No, but
When I
just
pull
show
it
the one
up.
picture.
You,
with the-
you can
with
give
the
up the
two
$2.35 you're going to earn
Couldn't
off this
take a
stream
screenshot.
and get demonetized.
Hold on, I'll take a screenshot.
With
You
some
can.
of the sex
It wouldn't let
sex
me
dolls
take a
I've
screenshot.
seen, why do they go so crazy on the breast and then they keep making the ass small? Like what? Why do they
Oh
keep
my
doing?
God, this is
Yeah, I was gonna say
crazy.
Voltaire's outing himself right now.
Right? They are
the
very
chat.
Well,
realistic.
Tim, you're willing to provide pictures of your sex doll clothed. We will more than post them on the site.
Sorry, Voltaire. I don't think you're that weird, but that is kind of weird.
All right, here you go.
Oh jeez, that is
This was
that
how
is-
much was this?
She,
$1,900.
yeah, 1,900. That's reduced
Good.
from
Does that
22.89.
include shipping?
No.
That's the discounted price.
A lot of people on this site, on the chat, are going to wind up buying these tonight.
so many
Stock is
lonely
secure.
men out there.
More than
It's
you
not a
thought, huh?
secret of soul, man.
Plenty, apparently.
All right. What's next? Moving on from sex doll.
My gosh.
All right. Next up, let me finish reading all of this before
That's
Let Dom
Vanna,
start.
actually, Voltaire.
TEMUERA Morrison says Boba Fett will not return for the Mandalorian Grogu. He shared that he's still waiting on a call about Lucasfilm, The Mandalorian, and Grogu and his character's future. He confirms he won't be returning as Boba Fett in the Mandalorian and Grogu movie, citing that the poor reception to the Book of Boba Fett series have impacted the character's future and franchise. And this is where Don will get his 5 minutes. And with that up, we have an
Mute.
intro for Dom. Welcome to Tales from the Dom.
All right. Listen, before I even get into a rant, we all know that PR and actors
Yeah.
play coy on this stuff, saying they're not going to be in something because they're on the contract and
Yeah,
they're definitely can't say anything because they can get in trouble. But I'm actually kind of convinced that he actually is telling the truth this time around, because the way, all right, look, the Book of Boba Fett wasn't the greatest. A lot of people did like it. I'm not taking it away from the people that did like it. You know, it just, the character wasn't the character that everybody expected him to be. You know, they wanted the badass Boba Fett that kicked ass and did what he did, and that's what they wanted. They didn't want, I'm a kind, I want respect, this and that. But they put that out. After Mando season 3, we didn't get Boba Fett in that. That kind of said something to the fact that it might have shed some light on the Book of Boba Fett wasn't as good, and his character is definitely going to be put on the shelf for the time being. Now, that being said, fucking Disney. Disney does not know what the fuck they're doing. Disney does not know that Boba Fett shit does actually sell money. Boba Fett sells. It sells even more than Mando. It sells more than any Star Wars figure out there, any merchandise out there. He's a popular character, and he definitely deserves much better than what Disney has made him. They Disneyfied him, they neutered him, and they made him a character that nobody wants. Well, even though I still have it. But all kidding. Well, that being said, that's kind of fucked up if they don't put him in any other show, and especially Grogu and Mando, because that's the only real place where he could fit, because he is the first Mandalorian. He actually fits in the Mando series. And look, even if it's a side character, I don't care. I'm not looking for front and center stage. He had front and center stage in the Book of Boba Fett, and they still gave it to Mando. And they put Mando in 2 episodes, and they took away what it could have been. The Book of Boba Fett became the book of everybody else but himself. And I am pissed and disappointed if this doesn't happen. You know, and like I said, he could be lying because he's an actor and he can't say anything. You know, but we have to wait 2 years to see if anything does leak. Well, a year, maybe 2025. We'll see pictures of what's going on, and he'll be on set, and they'll say he's Captain Rex or some shit like that, or do something. But Disney will be dumb. Disney will be an asshole. They're a bunch of moronic fucks over there, and I'm going to keep saying that because they don't know their ass from their elbow. And I'm sad that if this is really true. And that's it. I'm not going to rant anymore because I was actually pissed last night on the show last night about this. And
what show is that?
Well, the Dark Side crew, Tales from the Dark Side.
And what channel?
On Renovision. And I'm going to give you this. If TEMUERA Morrison as Boba Fett is not in the Grogu and Mando movie, I am done with Star Wars. I'm done with Star Wars. All this, I'm gone. I'm not dealing with it anymore because I'm not going to be a fan of something, of a franchise that's not going to do what they should be doing and what they should be. Listen, and I'm not going to say that I'm better than everybody else when it comes to Star Wars. Everybody deserves Star Wars. But the legacy characters, like I'll go back to Luke, Han, and Leia, Boba Fett, Obi-Wan, those characters should be treated extra special in the franchise, in all of Star Wars. You could build around those characters, put new stuff. Yeah, the Mandalorian, they want to make their own tracks and their own shit for their own story and make Mandalorian badass. Everything that Boba Fett should have been, they gave it to Mando. And you know what? Fine. They want new stuff. They can have their new stuff. But just give the stuff to the people that want this. You know, the people that spend their hard-earned money loving this character and buying the stuff all those years in my life. I'm 54 years old. I will always love Boba Fett because that's my favorite character, and I'm never going to give up liking this character. But Disney does not know what they're doing, and if they're not going to use the characters right, if they're not going to do that, just sell the fucking franchise. Sell it to another company. Sell it, get it away, because it is really fucked up. And I'm done.
All right, you're done? So now at this point, we're going to let other people comment on this. And Dom, tales from the Dom side. Anybody have anything to say about this?
I thought you'd like that.
All they got to do with the character is give you a good animated series of bounty hunter tales.
That's it.
And it's simple. It's cheap. People would love it. And it's simple. It can fall outside of all the other stuff. You don't have to have Skywalker. You don't have to do whatever. Just bounty hunter tales. You can get some Dengar in there, some Zuckuss, Forlom. People will watch it. All you want is some interesting episodes. You know, week to week. Doesn't have to be some huge, massive story arc. That would be great. You make a lot of people happy with something very easy to do.
Yeah, but then you have a part of the fandom that will not watch animated Star Wars.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Not everybody's not going. I'm not going to watch. I have no desire to watch Skeleton Crew. I don't care. I'm not mad that they made it. It's just not for me, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. It's just like you can put out different things. Yeah,
Star Wars is like a buffet or a salad bar.
Yeah.
You know, not everybody likes the cottage cheese, but some people do. A little salt and pepper.
And I think all Dom wants is like just every now and then maybe throw me a bone.
Well, it's not
too much to ask.
It's like Thousand Island dressing, dude. Nobody likes that crap, but they put it on the damn dressing, the salad bar anyways.
Thousand Island dressing.
Because some people will eat it.
Go mix some ketchup and goddamn mayonnaise. That's all it is.
I like it. All right.
But that's what I'm trying to say with Star Wars. If you could compare Star Wars to a buffet, it has a little bit of something for everyone. Okay, you don't have to eat. You don't have to eat every single item on a buffet. You could graze. You could.
Well, some people try.
Hey, I as for somebody who ate at a buffet on Saturday, I will speak to the fact that I had crab. Probably shouldn't have. But no,
crab at a buffet.
Yeah, it was. I shouldn't have had crab at a buffet. Okay, shut up. Don't
that was my dad's favorite thing to get at a buffet.
But I completely ignored the Italian section. They had a straight up like full on pizza and all kinds of stuff. And did I have a slice of pizza? No. They had a pho section or whatever where they make soup. And I'm like, nah, did I get that? No. You know, they had a million different kinds of desserts.
But
you know what I got?
This is like back in the day going to the Pizza Hut lunch buffet. Going to the Pizza Hut lunch buffet and all the pizza's gone. All you got is salad bar there. You're like, fuck, I don't want salad. I want goddamn pizza. Came for a pizza buffet.
Right?
They're leaving the money items off the table and they're giving you tapioca and
hey, some people like tapioca is what I'm trying to get at, okay?
And some do. Again, I have no problem with them making a bunch of different things. I just think at some point along the line they could have thrown a little bit of a better bone.
Well, they have been. I mean, and yes, I guess you can argue that you can argue that they don't hit the mark, but they have been. And they have been making the attempts, and that's what bothers me so much. It's like they do try to lend out an olive branch. I didn't want to see a Boba Fett show. Dude, Boba Fett got knocked off a barge and into a freaking Sarlacc pit. Okay?
Yeah, but what did they do with that? Nobody wants a kinder, gentler crime lord.
Yeah,
he shouldn't be alive. He should be dead.
The fact is, they tried to throw you.
Nobody stays dead in this franchise.
Mandalorian season 2, when he showed up,
the pirates have tried to play baseball for many, many years and have been very unsuccessful. I still can get angry at the fact that they can't complete a season over 500. It's okay to be angry about that. I think it's
like
fair.
Being a Giants fan right now.
So I do think it is a missed opportunity for them to bring TEMUERA Morrison back in the Mandalorian Grogu movie because he was one of the best parts of season 2, and yeah, they're both Mandalorians. So, I mean, we don't know what the story is for Mando and Grogu. I'm hoping they pay off, the stuff on Mandalore and Bo-Katan, but I don't know. It just really depends on where the story is going. I guess
I'd rather have a Bo-Katan show than a Boba Fett show.
I would love to see an animated bounty hunter show. It could have Boba Fett in it. It could have all the bounty hunters. I've wanted something. I've wanted either bounty hunters or pirates and rogues, that type of show.
I'd honestly rather they did like a movie of that with Boba Fett and Han Solo instead of doing a Han Solo movie. But that's just me. But I'm hoping they bring TEMUERA Morrison back. If they don't want to, it'll be unfortunate if they just completely scrapped his character completely because he actually was really interesting in this new era. But hopefully they bring TEMUERA Morrison back. If not for Boba Fett, maybe for Captain Rex, maybe for some of the other clones. But I it'll be a waste to get rid of TEMUERA Morrison.
At this point, I guess we can say that the Book of Boba Fett season 2 was canceled.
I mean, has anyone heard any word on them doing another season?
I actually, it's funny. When I went to Chicago and I got to meet him, I actually asked him about, because he was saying that he's busy doing things. I said, so Mando and Grogu, huh? He changed the subject right away and said about a movie him and Jason Momoa were in that they're doing. And then I didn't see the panel because I was exhausted when he was on the panel, and I found out all the stuff that he was talking about, what was going on, and it just 43 years of my life, yes, he had a stupid death that it was Luke's force powers that made Han Solo hit him with the paddle. I'm always going to say
Boba
that.
Fett, where?
I'm always going to say that Luke was the reason why that happened. But at the same time, they brought him back. After 43 years, they brought him back. And you know what the funny thing is, that if you look at the track record, even if he wasn't around for 43 years, merchandise was always selling. Comic books that came out, people bought the comic
Well,
books.
that's because of you. You buy it.
No,
it is legitimately one of the most popular monetized characters within Star Wars.
And that's the problem. And it's like, I don't understand Disney's logic. They want money. There's your money maker there. Just make him the badass that he's supposed to be, and people will love it. But
dumb. Even if they don't do another Boba Fett project or have Boba Fett anything else, the toys are going to sell regardless.
They've been
selling for 40 years.
I know, but to see him on screen again, I'm telling you, that was my teary moment when he first came back in Mando, at the end of the season finale of Mando. I mean, the first episode of Mando with with Cobb Vanth. I had tears in my eyes of joy. I said, wow, man, he's finally back after all these fucking years. You know, and it's like, you know, it's not like you don't know what to do with the character. He became the new crime boss of fucking Tatooine. You got stories that you could do. You have the Black Sun. You have more Pikes. You have more syndicates that he could fight. Bounty hunters. There's so much shit that you could have him go at. You know, but you choose to shelve the character because you want to push your characters.
No, it's been shelved because it wasn't well received.
It wasn't good
and
because
it didn't have the viewership.
No, look, how can he change? Look, all kidding aside, from when he showed up in Mando season 2 to the Book of Boba Fett, there's got to be something behind the scenes that made that happen. So I'm telling you that they set it to be destroyed, and that's the problem. You know,
yeah, there's got to be like more value with that character. I mean, yes, his show wasn't well received, but he still had great moments in The Mandalorian. So there's still much more they could do with it.
I just want younger Boba Fett. Give me younger Boba Fett when he's a badass out there, just being a bounty hunter.
You want to change the actor?
Yeah, get that Lucas kid or whatever that played the younger Boba Fett in the.
I don't care who you get, just get somebody.
He was in Attack of the Clones. He did the voice of young Boba Fett in the Clone Wars.
Yeah, Daniel Logan.
Yes, Daniel Logan. Yeah, that's who you can recast him as.
You can cast, and look, he doesn't have to take the helmet off. You could put the helmet back on.
Honestly, dude, they'll bring back Boba Fett. It's just he'll have his helmet will be on all the time, so it could be anybody but Temuera Morrison at that point.
You know,
he'll still be there to do the voice.
Of course, he could do the voice. And look, at the end of the day,
and yeah, he'll be back as Rex.
Like Dee said about, we don't know what the story is of Mandalorian. It could be a Jedi adventure where he goes out in space to find another Jedi or somewhere. There's something else going on because of Grogu. But at the same time, even if they put him in the movie for like 2 minutes that he did something, I'll take that.
Die again in a pit?
Oh, not die. I'm just saying the fact is, look, you know what the crazy thing is? All right, so when Mandalorian season 3 came out, there was a rumor or a potential plot with you had a radical band of Mandalorians that went to Tatooine to go and take the armor from Boba Fett. And they went to Tatooine. Boba Fett kicked their asses with Black K and Fennec Shan, and then he contacts Mando saying, "Listen, there is a group of radical Mandalorians going out there attacking." And that's they never showed that. Maybe that could be in the movie. Who knows? But they have to have. It's going to be something. Yeah, you could have Mandalore. There's got to be a Death Watch that is out there in Mandalore. It's going to be a radical group that's going to just kick ass and be bad. A bunch of Mandalorians. That would make sense for a good movie. But fuck that. Who put that 5% right? You?
What?
Come on, man.
What are you talking about? Dom is right 5% of the time with his stories and his.
Hey, at least fucking Marco gives me 18%, man. Give me 20%. Fuck. Nah, look, it just sucks that, and if they don't use it, it is what it is, man.
Yep, Dom and rumors. It's his
Hey, I like the rumors.
downfall. Because you see these rumors, you hear these rumors, and you get so hyped up in your head when you don't see it on screen, you get disappointed and angry.
No, because the fucking rumors are better than what they actually put on screen sometimes. What do you want?
Yeah, I don't need a movie where I see Grogu thrown around like a limp sack of potatoes for 2 hours.
No, I don't know. Like, look, they can make a comic book series, an ongoing Boba Fett. Look, they got fucking 19 years from the Revenge of the Sith to New Hope. There's a whole story right there. You could do with Boba Fett, his rise to power on becoming the most feared bounty hunter.
Was he really the most feared bounty hunter in the Star Wars
He got
movies?
the job. Yes, he got the job done. He was.
I mean, who else in the movies?
Well, in the movies you had Cad Bane.
Two
actually,
bounty hunters?
No, you got Bosk.
You got Bosk.
You had Bosk. You had Dengar. You had Zuckuss.
Zuckuss, but Boba Fett was the most feared, and that's the whole thing. You know, he was trained by
most
Cad Bane.
feared and easily killed.
Luke friggin' did that.
That's true.
Luke is the reason why. But anyway, okay.
Boba Fett, where?
Look, so there was stories that were cut from the Clone Wars series, the cartoon, that young Boba Fett was taken under the wing of Cad Bane, and Cad Bane was teaching him the ropes.
Yeah, I wanted to see that.
We could be getting a Tales from the Bounty Hunters cartoon that could come out, and we could see that. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Just don't scrap the character, because the show didn't do good. That's not Boba Fett's fault. That's the story.
Go back to when he was a badass. They destroyed the character in terms of making him some type of peacenik with a bunch of kids on scooters.
Shit, he was based off of freaking goddamn Clint Eastwood, the good, the bad, the ugly, man. Fistful of Dollars. That's who his character was. He was a freaking badass.
Did he have to go to the bacta tank every episode?
That's the thing.
That's why I'm saying go back to the times where you could run stories. I don't need to know Morrison.
Luke died at the paddle. Damn you, JJ.
Get him, JJ.
We'll see what happens. You know what? It could be all a friggin' smoke and mirrors, and he shows up and he's in there. And like another thing too, Cobb Vanth. You bring a badass character. He has two great little scenes. Gets shot in the shoulder, practically died, put in the bacta tank at the end of the book of Boba Fett, never to be seen again. So I don't know.
That show had so many flashbacks.
Yeah, it was JJ's favorite show. Flashbacks.
A lot of flashbacks. A lot of prequels.
I was while you were ranting, I was reading the IGN article about Acolyte. All the article is they're just quoting Deadline. Every major trade is just quoting Deadline's source. That's all. It's not like they independently confirmed it. They just come one source, Deadline, and Deadline's a unnamed source. So next up, a Poltergeist series in the works at Amazon. Let's go. Kalinda Vasquez and Robbie Thompson would serve as showrunners.
I'll go for that.
I love Poltergeist.
Poltergeist freak me out.
If it's a series, a series could be interesting.
Yeah.
Let's see what Kalinda Velasquez has had her hands in. Nikita TV show.
I like Nikita.
She was the executive producer, supervising producer, and producer of Once Upon a Time. That was a great show on Disney, on ABC. Runaways, and Fear of the Walking Dead.
Oh, nice.
And she did 6 episodes of Star Trek Discovery.
Ooh, you had me until Star Trek Discovery.
Yeah. That's
Which
that's
season?
Not a very
though?
reputable track record. Doesn't matter.
And she was the writing assistant on Prison Break.
Okay, but which season of Star Trek Discovery?
They don't say. It just
Why, was there a good
one?
one?
It had to be in the beginning because it's
Season 2.
Season 2 is passable.
2020 to 2021.
Season 2 is what led to the fan movement that wound up creating Strange New Worlds.
Yes, which also jumped the shark and fell off the wagon.
It's a great series.
It's great. The musical was amazing. I love music and TV shows. Damn it. Once more with failing. Buffy started this whole TV shows with musicals. So thank you very much, Buffy.
Sounds all great.
That resume got worse as it got along. Screw you, JJ. I was on your side until that.
It did get worse.
Do you
I
watch
might put it
Glee,
together.
Lucifer?
What?
Do you watch Glee?
Of course I watch Glee. Didn't everybody watch Glee?
I
love
have
it.
not watched Glee yet.
I'd rather, I'd rather wash my eyes and
That's-
ears with
that's what-
glass.
that's what we
than,
got,
watch Glee.
Flash, the actor that played the Flash and actress that played Supergirl.
Yep.
So yeah.
Interesting.
And their mashup songs were amazing. So there. And their
Oh my
Grease
god,
episode, I
those
loved
musical
it.
episodes were fantastic.
They were great. Screw everybody. Now I'm gonna have to rewatch Glee after I finish rewatching Fairy Tale.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So,
You got
next
the
up.
musical, the series, the musical, the series, musical, the
No,
series.
my friend's son watches it. And he says it's amazing.
Yes. It's a good show.
All right. Next, we have the Friday the 13th prequel series is moving forward at A24. Brad Caleb, Kane, welcome to Dairy. Black Sails will serve as showrunner.
Black Sails was a
Wait,
great
Black
series.
Sails?
Black Sails
Oh,
was great.
Uh-oh.
The first season of Black Sails.
Go ahead,
was
go ahead,
great.
DL. What is it?
Black Sails is trash. I'm sorry.
The first season of Black Sails was great. It got a little weird after that, but the first season was solid.
And let's see what else he's done besides those two shows. Crash. He was a consulting producer.
Which
Friends,
Crash?
he was a
Which Crash?
co-producer.
Cronenberg's
Black
Crash?
Sails,
Or,
Lodge, huh?
which Crash?
The TV show.
Wow.
From 2008, 2009. He did a show called Lodge 49, 9 episodes.
Oh, that was with
Moonhaven.
that was with Wyatt Russell, The Lodge.
Oh, he did probably the best TV show ever on HBO, well, Max. Warrior, which is an amazing show. Have you ever seen Warrior on? I think it's now on Netflix. It's about a Asian immigrant it's Chinese gangs, Irish gangs, and then the cops. And Tokyo Vice, which I have to watch.
Oh yes, you should definitely watch Tokyo Vice. But that's a Michael Mann thing.
So I can see this show is in good hands. I'm hyped. I don't know where it's gonna go, but it won't be Jason.
It still could be.
It's about his mom.
No, it still
It's
could be
about his
because
mom.
Jason was it was a deformed child, and at the very
I don't think he was
least,
deformed.
going into the whole camp situation that led up to his drowning, that actually could be an interesting story.
Well, you know what? The whole thing is with the about the story. I read something that it's going to be Jason when he was a child. So how he came.
Yeah.
That's the prequel. That's what it's going to be about.
Well, they can't
it's
really go
all-
into it when
yeah.
he was like an adult, so
Yeah.
I always wondered how
when-
did Jason drown as a child and then come back as an adult? They never explained that.
He's been underwater for years.
Yeah.
That's not how that
He
works.
grew on the water.
Wait, is there a rights issue to why they're not doing adult Jason?
Well, if it's a prequel series,
There you go,
Jason didn't
Bruce.
show up until the second. The second.
It actually was a rights issue until recently. I think they solved the
God.
they solved it.
Pull it up, Bruce. Private chat. Pull it up.
I mean, the only thing that's giving me slightly. Oh Lord!
But after that child, he looks like an
This
adult.
picture
then.
might get me demonetized.
What the heck? Oh,
That's Jason.
I know guys at my job that look like that.
looks like a crash test dummy.
He's just underwater. He's not dead. He's not dead. We don't
Well,
do that
we know
on this
he wasn't
channel.
winning any beauty contests.
You just did it for the newborn from Alien Resurrection. Stop it.
It's different. It's a fictional character.
And
Oh,
this
wait,
still looks
so-
better than
so
the
wait.
newborn. This still looks better than the newborn.
The newborn was cute.
I'm gonna make you review that movie.
I already did.
Oh.
Yeah, check it out on my channel, IMDL. Anyway.
I am DL. He has some great reviews and his hot takes. It's been a while since he's done a hot take.
Yeah, I'm
So-
working on it. Trying to get him on. Every time I invite him on, something happens. Hopefully
not my
he comes
fault.
on.
There's a tornado. What you want me to do? No power.
Don't eat Mexican food right before you come on on the show.
Exactly. Never try new restaurants when you're about to stream.
Nope.
I think this is a good idea. I wouldn't mind seeing it, as long as it's where I wonder where it's gonna land.
A24. Don't they have a deal with
A24 can
somebody?
sell it anywhere.
They might have a deal with what, Paramount, or is it Max?
Was it Lionsgate?
I think it's.
Where was
Lionsgate?
the freaking
What, Pearl? Or,
Max?
Maxine?
I can't
Maxine
think.
isn't out yet on
Of
video, but I'm
Let
trying
me
to
see,
remember where
streaming
Pearl
deal.
and Triple X was on.
Yeah, they have exclusive deal with Max.
Oh, okay. Maybe it'll be on Max. I don't know.
Anybody's interested? Civil War, and I saw the TV Glow set for a September launch on Max. If anybody was interested in watching those,
Usually I'm very mixed on A24, but this is one of the A24 is one of the few reasons why I would be curious with them doing a Friday the 13th. You quiet, Burger King.
Yeah.
Give me some onion rings.
so you're right. It's underwater. What else we got here? What? Michael Keaton said he doesn't really care that Batgirl got canceled.
Oh, you about to start some stuff
No,
now.
I didn't care one way or another. Big fun.
Purpose running into walls right now.
Nice check.
Oh man, I can see Perp now.
Yeah. It's turning red.
Well, he got paid for it. What was everybody bitching about?
That's what I said when
Yeah.
it got canceled. Everybody got paid.
I'd love to act in something and nobody
he
ever
was-
see it.
he used to be- besides, he was the worst Batman. Just saying.
Oh, you shut your mouth, dude.
That's the fucking
Everybody knows I hated those '90s Batman movies.
Oh, you shut your
Horrible.
mouth.
Horrible.
Okay, whatever. We're watching my favorite one, Batman and Robin, and we're gonna enjoy it
I will
as they
kick
click
you
their
in the neck.
heels and ice skates pop out, bro.
Yeah, the only good one was
right.
1989. Please.
What, you don't like Max Shrek?
Returns was good.
No, I did not.
Oh, Michelle Pfeiffer was a great.
That's what made me dislike Christopher Walken for a while. It took me a hot minute to actually like Christopher Walken. I think it was that one music video it was in. Was it like Daft Punk or some shit?
Michelle Pfeiffer's tied for
It's-
first place for Catwoman for
It
me.
was Weapon of Choice by Fatboy Slim.
If they didn't
Oh,
give
there you
her
go.
weird cat powers and her licking her leather, I
Oh.
probably would put it up a little bit higher.
I loved that.
Oh
my
God! Why are you licking leather? It's not fur. Are
It's
you
not.
insane?
It wasn't leather anyway. It was pleather.
Well, there is a certain segment of the population that is into leather play.
Got my engine
Yeah.
running. That's all I cared about.
All I know is that the penguin was
What you do off camera, it doesn't need to be shared, Brucey.
I was 9 years old when that movie came out and I saw it in the theaters. The penguin scared the shit.
Come
out
on,
of
like
me.
I'm the only one that loves the smell of fresh leather. Stop.
Oh my God!
Danny DeVito as the penguin was nightmare fuel. I'm sorry.
It was
It
definitely
was supposed to be
nightmare fuel.
it was supposed to be.
So good.
Sure, it
Hey,
was supposed to be,
Paul
but that's
Rubin
not
as
the
his
penguin.
father. Paul Rubin as his father was a genius move as a character.
Right, and I also loved that in the Gotham series they made Paul Rubin the Penguin's
Mhm.
father there too.
Yep. That was a good casting right there.
Penguin. Such a good penguin. I love Gotham. Gotham was so good.
Oh my
It
God!
was
Right?
enjoyable. I like it.
Have you guys seen Pennyworth? I'm
Yeah.
gonna keep
No.
saying it. Watch Pennyworth.
Anyway, it's fun. I like it.
It's a fun show,
I ain't seen
and you
it.
get to see Bruce's parents still alive.
Oh wow.
And they kind of kick. Well, they're not kick out. They're douchebags, but still, it's fun to watch. It's a fun show.
Double J. Actually, Batman was originally a killing character.
Yes.
He was Joker's first appearance. Batman was supposed to kill him. In that Batman version of Batman did run around with guns and killed a lot of people.
It was just the Christian Bale BS.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill.
Well, also Batman the Animated Series, he did run a lot on that.
That's true.
You know, I don't kill. Sure, you don't.
He's asleep.
Intentionally, he doesn't kill. Accidentally, maybe.
No, don't get me wrong. I'm not talking bad about Kevin Conroy. He is the GOAT Batman.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. I'm assuming he's taking a lot of heat for this.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
I don't know why. Why? Who gives a shit? Like I said,
Like,
why would you not care about a movie you
show?
starred in? You're a bunch
Like I
of
said,
people who worked
was
hard
he-
on
was
that
he in
movie.
Batgirl?
Gosh darn it! They need to see their art, man.
No, was he supposed to be in Batgirl?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was
Okay.
in Batgirl.
Seemed like a weird question to ask him, mind you. I've seen people ask Snyder about Spider-Man, so that was weird.
So I will say this. I do want to say this before we move on. Tomorrow, Max's thumbnail will be Kathleen Kennedy crying.
Oh, I'm sure there's gonna be some BS like that.
It's if he streams. Come on now,
Max is
dude.
back in town.
He's
He's
gonna get off his
resting.
ass and
He'll
stream.
be
Max is
streaming
back.
tomorrow.
He ain't gonna stream. It's a coward.
Max
He
is
don't
back.
do it. He don't do it, man.
Yeah.
He's scared.
All right.
He's scared.
Next up, X-Men
doesn't wanna catch
97
the sleep.
Season 2 will officially feature 2 new X teams.
We're gonna talk about
There's
those
many
now.
There's many teams in Marvel that have the letter X that are followed by a hyphen. I will put it to you like this. There are 2 other X teams in Season 2, says Brad Wendelbaum.
Who's
So
Brad
X Force
Wendelbaum?
and X Factor. There you go.
Exterminators, what else?
X-Force and X-Factor are the most well-known ones.
Crest.
Exterminators, Exile. No, Exile's with an E. Yeah. More mutants. Let's go.
More mutants. There you
More
go.
mutants.
Why the
All
hell
right.
not? Damn it.
All right. Now, the most controversial thing that's happened in the last week.
Oh, really? This is the most controversial one?
Last
Is it
week.
really controversial though? Yeah, is
In
it?
the last
I mean, it
week,
happened a while ago.
Okay.
Boba Mayo took to Twitter.
Oh, yeah, it is the most controversial. Okay, go ahead.
He said, firstly, I'm so grateful to have worked on X-Men 97, collaborating with amazing, talented folks. Creating the revival was a dream come true. The support fans have shown it is so touching. However, I felt it pressing for me to speak up and wake up leaving the show. The picture to the left is a fan art I posted on Instagram for Gay Pride in June. On June 13th, Marvel sent a letter notifying me that they stripped my season 2 credits due to the post. Sadly, this is the latest and troubling pattern I've suffered through while on working on X-Men 97 and Blade. I have more to say soon, but must take a step back from social media to find a safer space for me to be out proud and nerdy. Then we got this from Disney. Mr. DeMeo was terminated in March of 2024 following an internal investigation. The studio said in a statement, given the egregious nature of the finding, we severed ties with him immediately, and he has no further affiliation with Marvel. Then DeMeo's lawyer said, as we will explain through detailed examples, which will roll out in detail one by one, Disney models very clear, repetitive, illegal pattern. Freeman continued. Once it gets challenged or exposed, the gaslighting and redirection of the blame toward anyone willing to tell the truth starts through an international, well-oiled publicity machine, and then
I don't know if he should have used the word well-oiled.
I was gonna say,
yeah.
then Jeff Snyder started charging for, before he put this post out, charging for this on his Patreon or whatever, Photomayo allegedly sent nude photos of himself to several young male staffers who were working on X-Men 97 and included sexually suggestive hero poses they could use for inspiration. The mayor also allegedly physically and emotionally abused multiple staffers and groped an assistant multiple times. So, most likely we will never find out the real story of what happened. And
number one, I understand there's two different parts of this story. The Cyclops picture has nothing to do with him being fired.
No,
all that is well
not at all.
after being fired.
Yeah.
That has to deal only with Marvel removing his name from credits, stripping things from credits, which
And that was a fan drawing, just for the record.
Yeah, but it had nothing to do with his firing. It happened after he was fired. That post and that picture and everything was after. Clarified?
Yes, multiple times.
Yes, because he put it up he posted it in Pride Month in June.
Yeah,
he was fired in March.
In March.
When did the show come? When did the show premiere?
It aired in March. It aired around the time he was let go.
Yeah, that's why they stripped his name off of season 2.
And I'm sorry, I'm sure we heard nothing from either party because there were probably some pretty tight NDAs that were signed. And I don't know if somebody goes out and starts posting stuff, whatever it is. I don't know. I don't know what breaks an NDA. It doesn't break an NDA, but I'm sure there's a bunch of legal things behind the scenes that we are not privy to in this.
I will say that since the last post from his lawyer, there has been nothing from Disney or DeMayo on the subject.
I mean, there were rumors when he left Witcher.
Yeah.
They were questionable. And
he's
now
kind of had a little bit of a track record going.
So who knows what it is, what the truth end up coming out, but the early narrative of he was fired because he posted a Cyclops fan pic is that timeline that was never the story. That was strictly about the credits being stripped. So, like I said, you don't go through a full investigation and get rid of somebody who's on a successful project who led to the success of that project for no reason. So who knows what those reasons were, but
well, Disney had jumped the gun plenty of times when it comes to other actors, creators before. So
thank you.
Who?
It's not like
Gina Carano.
It will be the first time it's done.
Friggin' Gunn. You friggin' James Gunn. When he got let go because of
that was a timing thing. That was wrong place, wrong time. Everybody was getting thrown into the woodpile then.
You know, there's probably I'm working my job. You know, you can't say certain things, certain pictures, racist comments, jokes, anything like that. They terminate right away. They terminate you off the bat, no questions asked. You know, so
the photos from that particular party didn't help either.
But
the only way we'll find out what happened if this gets litigated in court, and the court records are released to the public. Otherwise, we will never know what happened.
He has a track record from other stuff, and he was warned, not to do some of the things he does. And like with every corporation, there's always those claims.
And that was part of that story, that he was sending stuff and he was warned about it. It continued to do it. Again, it's all alleged. It's all rumors. It's all
somebody didn't like him. Somebody probably didn't like. When you get at work, you always have somebody that don't like somebody, and and you do something and they get wind of it or something, and they see, and they get all pissed off. Like there's probably somebody that want to get rid of him. Maybe it's one of those. Maybe Disney wanted to get rid of him, but they didn't know how to, and now that came about. Because Disney is a bunch of hypocrites anyway, so they do a bunch of different things. So.
No, I mean Disney is reactive if there's a bunch of fan pushback or bad press on stuff when people act out or do something, just like the Jonathan Major stuff. It was like, okay, we're going to act quickly because people, it was in the news constantly and stuff like that. There was nothing in the news about him. There was nothing out there. It was just like, hey, he's been fired. Nobody knows why. X-Men 97 is good.
And also Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp got fired from projects because of his battle with his wife.
Oh, there was also his drug use and
his drug use.
But all that was very public. All that was very public. So there was public sentiment pushing in one direction or another. For this is something that was completely internal because nobody knew anything about it. Nobody saw it coming. There was no reasons given. Nobody still knows for real what happened. So it was an internal thing. Something happened internally that was pretty screwed up in one way or another.
It's like sending dick pics to coworkers and the girls at your job, and everybody likes it, and it's something.
He wouldn't be sending them to girls.
No, I'm just saying. I know his. It's just I'm just saying, but
why does anyone?
How many times I sent dick pics?
Oh my God, Dom, stop, please.
I mean, I'm not
in the group.
That's the reason I blocked you the first time, Dom.
I mean, we live and work in very different times than we did 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago. Things that seem normal in the workplace or this or that are no longer, acceptable and they're fireable.
Sexual harassment gets crazier and crazier in the workplace now.
10 years ago, a court reporter that I work with and an officer, she goes to the bathroom, she comes out, he locked the jury room door and he's standing there with his pants down. Come out talking about, you could do things to me that my wife won't do. Was he fired? No. Did they just have a talk with him? Yes. Did he get fired later on being caught sniffing a DA's chair? Yes.
Wow.
That was all Brucifer.
Okay.
What is wrong with this world?
Brucifer. I don't sniff anybody's chair.
This will either get hashed out in the courts or it goes away and everyone shuts up.
Yep.
Eventually he'll get hired again. Like all these.
He's already hired at DC. He's head up DC Animation.
Like what?
No, actually, he's a party planner for James Gunn. No,
Behave.
What's wrong with you?
I am actually hoping they go through the litigation and the truth come out.
What litigation though? I mean, someone would have to actually file a suit.
Yeah, it would have to be him.
I mean, he would have to file. I mean, what is he? Disney hasn't said anything other than, hey, we found egregious natures or egregious findings in an investigation, and he was let go of. Now, if he wants to litigate that, that's fine, and then all those findings will come out. So if you feel very strong about your position, you're willing to let that come out. So be it. I guess.
It is sounding like from the lawyer that they believe that he was fired unjustly.
He's also his paid lawyer, so that's what he's paid to say.
It also could be being litigated in court about the firing. We don't know.
Somebody also said if the glove doesn't fit, quit.
If he already has a lawyer, obviously this is a civil lawyer. So,
well, again, I mean, people like this are always going to have representation to speak for them. If you don't have a PR person, you have a law firm to speak through you for you that has PR people. So I mean, it makes sense. I mean, you don't do this stuff on your own, especially with Disney, who is weird in terms of their lawyers. I'm sure everyone saw about the wrongful death suit that Disney was trying to get thrown out because the guy had signed up for Disney Plus, a trial of Disney Plus, like 4 years prior. And in the terms of service, it basically says you can't take them to court. Everything has to be arbitrated out of court. So They were
About
trying
the
to
girl,
throw
the
out his
woman that
wife's
just died.
wrongful death suit.
The one that just happened, right?
Yeah, the guy's wife had severe
away.
food
An allergy.
allergies.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were told that the food was fine, and she ate it and died. And
An
he
allergy,
sued Disney.
right? Or something?
Yeah, and
An allergy. Yeah.
and he sued Disney, and Disney is trying to claim that because he signed up for Disney Plus, a trial of Disney Plus 4 years ago, the terms of service say any arbitrations with Disney have to be handled outside of court.
That's a weird kind of lawsuit because you got to look into that now. If that's the case, all friggin' services that you're going to go are going to have some kind of a thing in it. So God forbid you die.
Nobody reads terms of service. Nobody
Nobody
ever reads
that
terms
small
of service.
print. Jeez.
But, all right, let's get to the last part of the show.
Pickups?
The giveaway.
Oh, pickups?
No. I got pickups, but man. You want to do pickups?
We got pickups.
Just showed mine last night.
Yeah. What have you won in the last 24 hours, Bruce?
Exactly. The heck with the last 24 hours, the last half a day.
I'm telling you, he went into the deep in the jungles of New York and did the mysterious ritual, so he always wins.
He should play the lotto,
right?
I have gotten I did get some stuff in the mail. Stuff I didn't show up. These two my friend's brother picked these up at a county fair up here. Amalgam Assassins, number one.
Oh, nice.
Is it covered in kettle corn and
smells like hog? The stupid.
Yeah, the glare.
Yeah, it's the green screen. JLX number one. Then I got in the mail little X-Men 211 newsstand.
Anniversary cover. I like that.
Robin 18.
DCU.
Yep. Robin 19.
How many more books you need? I'm gonna keep saying that.
24. 20. What's Robin doing with that lion?
Making friends.
And finally got this in the mail.
If it's not meant for petting, it shouldn't be that cute.
Transformers number 11. The Ultra Magnus cover.
Nice.
Nice.
Great cover.
Yep.
Oh, did you hear what happened with Transformers? The movie, the new movie that's coming out.
What?
The director's saying that it's not a crossover between Transformers and G.I. Joe. G.I. Joes are actually in it, but it's not a crossover, so it's not what we're expecting.
I'm still hoping for fast
you got anything?
Transformers.
We had G.I. Joe in the last one. Last Transformers movie.
Yeah,
At the very end.
Kind of sucked.
You got anything you picked up at the con?
Yeah.
You want to show off?
Well, not at the con. Well, I got, not the shirt I have on. Anything at the con. The autographs here.
Pants on, don't stand up.
I got pants, my shorts on. Yeah, I got here. So now I'm only missing one autograph. Pedro Pascal. I have Rosario Dawson, Ming-Na, and
nice.
Mira Morspino.
Nice.
Who are you missing?
And they're all.
Pedro.
It is
Pedro.
authentic. It's not like all right. So I got the one more to make this complete, and then I got another one.
Pedro doesn't like crowds, so that one's going to be tough.
I know.
Yeah.
I got this. So I finally got this. Now this is fully done.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I got that. And I just want to. I got this in the mail. So it's a numbered card stamp.
Nice.
And so a couple of books. Joe's Old Dead.
I do like that cover. That's true.
Sexy.
Meow.
There you go.
Yeah,
now you're speaking my language.
There you go. I waited my whole life for this.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Chrome, it's the Chrome cover, which is got You know, I didn't know that they had Godzilla, the original Godzilla from Marvel. They made a chrome cover for #1. I just noticed that
when they released it.
And I got the Ahsoka, Balin, and Shinhati. And
what did they do to my poor Shinhati?
Last but not least, I picked it up. I got it. The little Freddy Funko as Zartan.
Oh, there you go.
750 pieces.
For that one tree?
So I got it. Zartan, you know.
Does he change color?
No, it's actually the chase is actually the chase version. It doesn't change color; it's just color gray. I wish they would have came out with a when you put in the sun, change color. Yeah,
You'd never put it in the sun though.
Well, actually, when I had the old when I had Zartan growing up, the toy, I used to play with it outside. I had it in the sun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little chest piece that changed color too.
Yeah.
Can you do me one favor? Because I'm dying to see the size of the luggage that you bring just to bring all of these Funko Pops.
Well, you don't know. Is that the you know what's funny? My wife brings a knapsack, and that's it. We'll change the clothes. I got my my little luggage bag. I got a knapsack. I got another bag. I'm more. But I don't bring the Funko Pop. Like I bring.
Dom is high maintenance, guys.
I am high maintenance. That's the thing. When I get first class in the plane, I need top of the line hotels. It's just,
give him his damn peanuts.
I'm a diva. I really am a diva when it comes to traveling.
And we love you for
it. You can travel right.
Yeah, you know what? Listen, I'm very uncomfortable on flights, and I need the leg space so I can at least stretch out to, like, just to try to ease myself. And
I just don't like sitting with the pores. That's what I like.
My wife found out she hands-on that she goes, "Oh my God, you're high maintenance." Because when I sit in the class, I got to sit in first class, or I got to sit in the leg room seat where the door is. I don't care. When they go, "Will you help anybody?" I said, "Yeah, I'll help somebody. I don't care. I need to stretch out." But once I'm in flight and the plane's in the air, I'm good. It's just
we love Dom, not just for not spoilers. All right, and finally, wrong person. Get over there. Finally, to give away.
All right, we're giving away Bowden Mayo.
Hey, it kind of looks like you, Brucifer. You put the thing on.
Yeah, just drawing yourself as. Did you send that
take my shirt off?
As your favorite character, Cyclops?
my shirt off.
Hey, what shirt you got on? Yeah. You got the qualified. There you go.
Favorite character.
Hey, look. The Death Star's in the qualified.
Yeah.
Just as damaged as us.
Your shirt's beat out, man. Oh no.
All right, put Sif in the chat.
Sif in the chat. All right.
Sif.
Like Lady
Not
Sif.
you.
Like Lady Sif.
All right. And what you guys are hoping to win is Final Crisis number 7 on 9.
Oh, that's mine.
7,
that's
6.
mine. Get in line, kids. I'm winning this.
How many people
if you
in the
win
chat?
it, you make you give it away.
We only got 10 people in the chat. So
chances are
whoever's here has a good chance of winning.
Nice. Kind of like you, Brucifer. Like only 10 people in the chat when you win those little books.
There's a lot of people. Somebody had 20 spots in that Raz. I have 4 and I still won.
Which book did you get this time?
It was Hack and Slash number 1, a 9/8, some variant. Nice. I don't know.
I do like that Darth Maul when you got the second
a book I don't want.
The Darth Maul. If you don't want the Darth Maul, let me know. You know, you're gonna.
I'll sell it to you. All right. Don't forget to have those headshots down for.
I'm here for the giveaway.
All right, let's go.
Let's go. Run it, Brian Masters. No, let's go. Come on.
It's gonna be RJ since he left.
That's gonna be me.
That'd be funny.
Cosmic 1. Are you here?
1, yes. Where is he? He's still in the chat?
I don't know.
I haven't seen him in a minute.
I haven't seen him in a while. Yeah.
Got a 20-second countdown starting now.
20 seconds. We get 10 seconds here.
10.
Ooh, Cosmic, where are you, Cosmic? You still in the chat?
Ow.
Oh.
All right, I'm ready to get out of this computer chair.
Did I open this?
That's so annoying. I like the way
Years.
it looks. You can see through it.
Yeah, Green Lantern's not meant for a green screen.
I know it's not. Not at all.
Well, I guess that's not a giveaway there.
No
Man.
cosmic. Next.
This is why you got to stay watching. Retention.
Yep.
Retention is key. Winner is
Me.
Brad Selden. Are you here? Brad.
Oh shit!
Brad.
God damn.
Bueller.
Now there were 8.
Marco. Polo.
Marco.
There's actually,
Your odds are getting better.
There's
Your odds are
13.
getting
There's
better.
actually 13 in the giveaway.
Next.
Next.
Yeah, it lingered on Stick's song. I thought it was going to be him.
There we
Yeah.
go.
me too.
Oh, congratulations. Here we go.
And the winner is
Assuming they're here.
Anthony Beltray. You
Yeah.
guys-
He is still here.
He's here.
He's here.
Yeah,
That's
he counted like a second ago.
Didn't he win something yesterday?
I don't know.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Did he? No, he did not win.
Let's go. He's there.
He just won.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Anthony Beltray.
Nice. Congratulations, Anthony.
Is he still here?
Oh, yeah.
Anthony Beltray. Did I see who would have been next if he wasn't here?
Sure, go for it.
Let's
Yeah,
do
why
it.
not? Just for the giggles.
Just for shits and giggles.
Just grind it all the way down. I'm giving out a scratched CD. Oh, sorry, BK. Maybe next time.
Thank you everyone for hanging out. We had fun. I want to thank Dom, Joe, Mama Bear, Brian, Master of None, for hanging out with us and having a great show. Didn't get crazy. Nobody called each other's names and flew off and quit the channel and ran away.
Yeah.
We're adults here. We do adulting here. We know how to argue and have a discussion.
It's okay to be passionate.
Yes,
but,
Exactly. You know what? Listen, I
respectful
agree.
at the same time.
You know what? Listen, I agree with everybody on the panel. You know, at the same time, we all have our loves and passion about. You get like Marco cutting me off every time.
Yeah.
You spoke for like 45 minutes nonstop.
I know.
What
I
is
know.
up?
Enjoy talking about things that I love. And I know everybody on this panel enjoys talking about things they love. You know?
So, if you had fun with the stream, please hit the like button. Please share with your friends. Please leave a comment. And most importantly, hit that notification bell so you know every time we do a stream. And next weekend, this weekend, will be the last, Sunday and Monday will be the last giveaways of the month for a while. I've given away a lot of books.
Yeah, you have.
And God damn it, the most expensive shipping was to Taladia in freaking UK, almost $30.
Yeah, I'm surprised he wasn't like trying to work out something different or something, man. What a hoser, man.
Don't
Anyways,
forget, we'll be in Baltimore Comic Con, me and Brucifer. Oh, and Joe.
Hey, Christopher and
Us
Joe.
three.
I'll be there
We'll all
too.
be there, and there'll be a lot of giveaways and stuff like that. So,
Are you guys getting a panel? Let's go.
You want to see what I'm giving away?
We have a table.
Nice.
Oh God, I'll show what I'm giving away at Baltimore.
The Kingdom of Nerds table.
Yep.
I need to get my Dom autograph on a photo.
This is what I'm giving away at Baltimore.
Oh, God damn it.
Here we go. A short box of comics.
nice.
Short box.
Yeah,
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Of course, there's a Green Lantern. Of course, there's 2 Green Lantern books on the top. So, there's over 100 books in here. I'm giving these away at Baltimore Comic Con for anyone that stops at the table to hang out and talk. So let us know if you're going to Baltimore this year. You hang out with us.
Listen, I'm signing.
I'm definitely bringing one of these bad boys to give away too.
Ooh. That's a Panosian?
I like that. Hey, listen, I'm giving out autographs. I'm not selling them for like $500 like Mark Hamill did at Chicago.
Oh, what a douche. What a douche. I'm sorry, man. Mark Hamill lost so many points in my book.
No, actually, you know what? All kidding aside, he gives a lot of that money for charity. That's what he does. He charges and he gives a lot of money to charity.
Okay.
So he's good with that. But the fact is that $600 for a signed Funko Pop and a poster.
Yeah.
And also, besides
I don't like Luke Skywalker that much. No.
Besides me, Dom, and Joe's, we will have Sticks at Baltimore. We will have Marco. He will be in a dunking tank, so you will be able to put balls at his head.
Yes.
We're going to have
pies.
And allegedly, we're going to have Mad Max, the Mandalorian from MME, is going to Baltimore with us.
Man, okay. Can we start a GoFundMe for plane tickets? I'd love to go.
Sure. We'll do super chats. Super chats for Brian. Go to Baltimore next year.
All $2. Thanks, guys.
We can do a Kickstarter.
There we go.
There you go.
Kickstarter.
Get this fool to the show.
Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. Most likely, I will be back tomorrow with Max, or either tomorrow or Wednesday with Max, doing the Power Hour. So stay tuned for a notification, and I will see you guys later. Have a good night, everyone.
I turned off my MME notifications.
Later.
Waste of
Later.
time.